not getting those first team reps. I told y'all this was going to happen, and here we are already day 6, 2 days after the Kenny Pickett injury, and this is what Kevin Stefanski has to say.
I'm not going to get into specifics on the players and where they're getting reps and those type of things. He's working extremely hard, like all those guys are. We're still not yet through the installation schedule. We're still just introducing 2-minute yesterday. We'll introduce some different distances today, situationally. So I wouldn't really think much past that.
So he said, don't think much past it. So like Kevin Stefanski has been one to do, he does a good job maneuvering around that conversation, around the full question there. So good job on Kevin Stefanski for going ahead and dodging that question fresh off. But we're just starting the stream. How is everyone doing? Wow, I kind of stumbled over my words there. We'll let that play for a second while I get a few things set up. Let everybody go.
And where they're getting reps and those type of things. He's working extremely hard, like all those guys are. We're still not yet through the installation schedule. We're still just introducing 2-minute yesterday. We'll introduce some different distances today, situationally. So I wouldn't really think much past that.
So the questions have been asked. All right, I had to get my chat up. My chat's not working on my other screen here, so I had to put it down here. But hey, Nisa, how you doing? Great morning. Good morning to you. Amber, great morning. Good morning to you. Isaiah, my man. What up, my guys? Slowly but surely, things coming out. Absolutely. Appreciate y'all showing up. Appreciate y'all being here. Nye 2X. Let's effing go. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. That's what he be on. Oh, sorry, that's Tom Brady. I'm tripping. That's Tom Brady. But I get him confused. You know what I'm saying? I get him a line. But yeah, so clips are coming out. That was the first clip of Mr. Kevin Stefanski speaking about the reasoning behind a few things. So I thought that was interesting, just to see there. But no tweets from Daniel, which is interesting. We got. Ooh, sorry about that. So far, not much going on. And this is why I typically start my stream a little bit after training camp starts. Oh, and look what we got. Look what we got. I don't have much, but at 8:55, the camp starts at 9:30. You know who's already out there, but that's just that's the usual. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he do. You feel me? Streamer health is looking good. Streamer health is looking good. Big Tan, morning. Great morning to you. Stay tuned says they're afraid to give him first team reps because they already know the outcome unless they sabotage him. Oh, okay. That's what y'all say. Kubi Gray, how do I say that? Kubi Gray says LFG, let's go. We up early with the yapping. Hey man, you know we like to yap early and often now. Coach Stefanski needs to stop all the BS. Darius Elliott says, and Big Tan again comes in and says Brown's owner on his Jerry Jones. Oh yeah, and if we don't have enough stuff coming out, we will go ahead and we do have the owners. We didn't actually make a video on that. Just because I didn't think there was a lot there. I mean, he said, he's helping his GM. That's basically what he's doing. He's covering for his GM. Oh, there we go. We do have some Browns stuff coming out, so I'll throw that up. Wizip Sports. But yeah, he didn't say much, but we'll get into it when we have time. When we have a little more context. So I'm gonna add some stuff to it. I'm gonna go by some of the things that were reported, right, and then we'll go from there. Awful injury, by the way. If you're a Browns fan, terrible injury that happened. What's it called? Big Tan talked about that. Always something new. Top of the day. Great morning. Hope all is well. Of course, you as well. Isaiah, how you doing? At some point, they gotta let that man cook. I mean, you speak the truth. Cubby. Oh, okay, Cubby. Okay, Cub B. All right, Cubby. All right, dope. Cubby Gray. I see it. And then Bobby Jones says good night. I don't know. Maybe that's maybe he's on another time zone. Maybe he's doing something else another way. Big Ten says, I disagree. Verbiage was a PR nightmare. Okay. We can agree to disagree. I see where people are coming from though, right? The argument that, we never wanted him, XYZ. That was all Andrew Berry. And I think the issue is that if we believe the reports, and look, I'll watch I try to research as much as I can before I come to you guys and see everything. So the reports were that video of Andrew Berry and them looking sad, like that's not a live feed according to them, and that makes sense. Like if you know anything, oh here it is, 40 minutes before, you know who it is. You know who it is, man. You know who's getting here early and often. Hold up. I mean, it is what it is. With TV knowledge and XYZ, sometimes things can not only can things be delayed, and that's often, but oftentimes, like if you're a producer, you're gonna cut at the right moment, right? You're gonna if you're a producer trying to get views, I'm gonna make it look like Andrew Berry hates Shedeur Sanders. Like I'm a cook it right. If I'm a good TV producer and it's sports entertainment, right? So that's what I would say. I would have to take that at face value and say, hey, Andrew Berry and them, they weren't that sad about it. All right, okay, we got to be honest there. Now, was that their number one pick? No, right? Absolutely not. And then on top of that, he said, but we'll get deeper than that. I'm yapping too much. We'll get deeper than that. I like the disagreements. I like that. I like when y'all challenge. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with disagreeing. Nothing wrong with that. But I'll tell you why. Is this live? This isn't live, but we're getting the clips live. This actually was 40 minutes ago or so, before camp started. Camp is going right now, but usually the clips take a little bit to matriculate. You know what I'm saying? Out. So we'll get you as we can. Jerry already said he likes Shedeur over the rest. I don't know why they're trying to downplay Sanders. Everybody knows the best quarterback on the roster for the NFL. Now, Big Dog, downplay. I do think as much as, hey, y'all know me. I try to be fair. I try to be in the middle. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not big on the collusion thing, even though there is actual proof of the NFL admitting to collusion after the Browns side of Deshaun Watson. I'm not there yet. But once I get all the picture, I'll get on that rope. I like to have, all the facts there. What I will say is that there does seem to be they're hedging of we know how much people are going to like him, XYZ, so they have to keep pushing down. And then now that he's not playing bad, now people are even more talking about him, and now the media has to kind of they have to try to keep tamper and try to downplay and try to avoid. So I do think downplay is a good word for what's happening. But, I think that happens in a lot of different aspects. Let's see what else we got coming out. So I don't think we have any Shedeur clips besides him showing up early so far. So that's all we got from the Browns. Oh, I think we got, wait, hold up. We got clips. Oh, we already showed that. That was Wizip. That's Wizip, that as well. Awful loss as well for the Browns. God, the Browns defense, it just can't catch a break. You lose Jock. You have a retire from what's it called, Mr. Hicks, Jordan Hicks, hook 'em horns, and now you lose your starting cornerback. Like, dog, that's tough. But Greg Newsome, I guess he was playing more, that nickel spot, so he's gonna move to the outside. I like Greg Newsome, so maybe I just haven't been watching enough Browns football, but I like Greg Newsome. So I'm down for it. But what's the chat saying? What y'all saying? I'm not getting him to pass like Cleveland camp. Is confused. They need to go back and watch his film in college. I don't know why they're playing with him like that. There is a bit of confusion there, I think. At least in my eyes, because it's like, what are we doing? Some more training camps going on as well. We're gonna talk about Shiloh too. So if we get some more, we'll talk about him and go from there. Shedeur Sanders, like any of those Colts. That would be dope if Sanders went to the Colts. Who says no? Panthers. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Jimmy too. We gotta talk about Jimmy. Don't worry, Jimmy's going I'm sorry, Jimmy is legitimately going insane. Like you had Sanders, the tight end formerly of Texas. He's talking about dog. He's unguardable. There's 2 days in a row now where he's reported just being unfair. They said he was torching all the rookies, and then they said no cornerback could cover him on the return routes. Hey man, don't play, man. What's it called? Thanks, Nisa. Nisa's always on it, man. Thank you, Nisa. Everybody wants to talk all that crap. If you're talking all that mess, man, why are you in here watching? Why are you in here enjoying my large forehead face talking about 12, huh? But Tish, what's up, Tish? I'm glad I caught a live. Hey, not too often. Live in Florida says in Finder, no matter how much money he made, they still look this guaranteed money and gave it to the. I see where you're going there. I feel that, but I think You know what I'm saying? In due time, right? In due time. I think Shedeur going to be all right. I see what you're saying, but I don't think that's going to be the end of the tale. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be more written there, so I don't think there's going to be no problem there. NFL lockout on the way. Too much owner discrepancies. Not only, dog, forget the discrepancies. The NFLPA is having a big issue. They just had that whole step down thing. I don't know if y'all want me to talk about that, but like, homie was like getting strippers and stuff. What's it called? With the NFLPA money? That's crazy. So that's what they say. So I guess Kevin Stefanski's like, why is that the only Kevin? I don't have any more Kevin Stefanski joints. I should have more Kevin Stefanski joints, shouldn't I? Let me see if I can find a quick little Kevin Stefanski, like the full interview, and play it for y'all. Okay. Right now we're just getting some defensive clips. We got my man Daniel. He usually tweets out some stuff. And veteran running back Zach Moss just got released, so that's probably going to be a what's it called? Probably going to be a target for the Browns. ESPN Cleveland. They're live at training camp. Look at the Riz, man. The Riz. Hey man, the Riz is juice. Sorry, this is not what we're here for. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is not what we're here for. But the Riz is I like the Riz. Y'all be mad to the Riz. I think y'all getting Tony Grossi and Rizzo confused. I hope y'all don't do that. I think that's what's happening. Y'all see two old whites, and I think y'all are getting them confused because Rizzo has been like on Shedeur side the entire time. Like he's the guy for real. But he's been pretty fair too at the same time. What am I looking for? Kevin Stefanski. He was yapping on mics. This boy was chatting on mics. What he had to say. Mr. Stefanski. I guess we got to go marry Kay Cabot. I guess we got to do it. She's got the scoop. Is this the only video? That's the only thing you asked about? We got Joe Flacco throwing the ball. Joe Flacco's throwing the ball. Hold up. Joe Flizzity, obviously with the ones, he's the first man to get the ball, putting his hand in Greg Newsom's face. Awful loss for the corners. Dr. Army York says, we appreciate your content. One thing, you don't have to apologize for liking Sanders. Let folks say you are glazing. I appreciate that, Dr. Amy. Yeah, I gotta not be so ashamed of how we get down around here. Because again, I'm a Texans fan, so I shouldn't even be doing all this. When I make my Texas videos, nobody watches it. I don't think anybody cares. Except, when I disparage Arch Manning. Because I'm gonna do some real glazing. I just want y'all to know. I'm preparing y'all. Because I'm fair with Shedeur. I'm not gonna be fair with Arch Manning, son. I'm gonna push some nasty propaganda. You think I'm gonna be fair with CJ Stroud? Come on, dog. But I appreciate you, Dr. Aaron. I appreciate it. Tony Jones, is this dude a Browns fan? I am not a Browns fan. I'm actually a Sanders fan. You know what I'm saying? Actually a Sanders fan. And then on top of that, I actually wasn't going to cover that. I started doing college football. I wasn't really going to cover a lot of NFL. I was going to check in with the buff guys because I watch, college football. Do a lot of FSU. That's why I built this channel of on FSU, covering Colorado, Michigan, Ohio State. But, I started following them, and then it got a little nasty at the draft. You feel me? They don't want Shedeur. I don't think they do. Grossi, yeah, Grossi's not the guy. Justin Gross says the owner is fine. It's the GM and head coach. Haslam could be like the Browns and Cindy. Okay, these are takes. We're gonna get deeper in it. Pause. He's having to say all political speak. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski's he's a bit on the ropes typically. But hey, I tell y'all all the time. Even when I talk about Dion, when I talk about Jerry, it's all head coaching is political, right? It's all ensuring that what's it called? You're sending messages to a lot of people at once. You feel me? So it's interesting to. Is this another throw or is it the same throw? Oh no, it's the same throw. Bah! That boy in the math. Hit him in the math. But yeah, lots of craziness, man. Newsom is average. MJ was a huge loss. Yeah, I do not. Look, I'm not saying or understating it's a huge loss because it is huge. And again, it's the fact that in so many places. Now, Carson Schweringer apparently in all, what's it called? Sorry about that. I'm getting the hiccups. And by all reports, it's been a dog. So, hey, y'all picked good there. But I hate to say this, and I said this in my Dylan Gabriel video yesterday. Dog, Dylan Gabriel, go look at You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna say Dylan Gabriel draft grade. We're gonna look at Dylan Gabriel's 2025 draft grade. 67 PFFF. What's it called? Ninth, 20th. Okay, I need to. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Round 1. What? Wait. Oh, Marshall. Okay. Oh, okay. So round 5, he's mocked here. But that's only one. That's only one thing. So weakness is size. I'm trying to see. So there's round 5 mock 152. Okay. Let's I'm not, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not doing this to on Dylan Gabriel. I'm saying look at where the defense is, and look how teams like Philadelphia build their teams, right? Look at how whenever they have good defensive players, they add more defensive players, so they can never be short of defensive players. Grade 6.5, a potential role player, 4th round. Tua Tagovailoa if he was a little more shorter, more athletic version and shorter version of Tua Tagovailoa, right? This is talking about his draft. So like, I'm not making this up. This isn't us rewriting things. I'm not doing it. So I only say that to say at the 3rd round is a value place, right? You knew that, and you knew that you had 2 picks in the 2nd round. I think you did a great job. Obviously, we didn't know how it was going to happen with Quinshawn. You have 2 picks in the 2nd round. I think phenomenal. You get a running back, so you don't have to pay an older, injured running back. I think Browns fans are going to get over the Nick Chubb thing. I don't think, especially as a Texans fan, I know what we do. We love signing people over the hill. But besides that, you get Carson Swearinger, who's going to step into a role that you sadly lost Jock at, right? Jock was that outside linebacker. He played off space. He was a great blitzer. He did a lot of things for that defense. So the fact that you get a wild card in Carson Swearinger, who's a heck of an athlete and who's already making impacts and roles, that's great. So why not bolster the defense some more? Why not say, hey, we don't have an identity on the offensive side yet as a team, right? So instead of wasting a 3rd round, a value round pick, if they would have done the thing they did to Shedeur to Dylan, that makes sense. Hey, 5th round, Dylan Gabriel's still there. Oh, I like Dylan Gabriel. He fits the offense. He's got zip. He's an athletic dude. Let's get him in here. Let's see what we got. But to take Dylan Gabriel at a value pick where you could have bolstered your defense, you could have bolstered your offensive line, which seems suspect. Get a rotational piece. I'm not saying you're going to get an all-star, but at least you get someone that you know I can put out there. Worst case scenario, get you on special teams. Let's get an impact player to change something. The Browns are running 11 on 11s right now. Gabriel ran 1 play with the 2nd team versus the 1st team offense. Okay. Flacco run 1 play with the 1st team versus 2nd D, and Sanders is now running 2nd team O versus 2nd team defense. So I mean, man, they don't even. That's crazy. But like I'm saying, it just makes people scratch your heads when you see things like that. But we're about to start getting some actual throws coming out because they just got to 11 on 11s. So just be on the lookout there. Carson Green dot coming now. People are saying that they want him to be obviously that's people want him to be green dot, but I think the thing is he's going to play Sam. He's going to play, off ball, backside linebacker, however you want to look at it, but are true in the trench to coverage. He's got great speed. He can do everything. He's got great range. Oh, here's some Shedeur Sanders throws, by the way. First, hot off the plate, because we gotta wait for him to upload. Man, sorry. When we do the actual video, we'll download it and make it look better because sometimes it'd be looking rough. But yeah, I think Carson Swearinger is a dog. I know they did that over there in UCLA. I didn't know they did that like that. Okay, little flick, little wobbly. People gonna come for the wobble. Anytime that ball wobbles, they've been checking it. So y'all look at that. I'm gonna read the chat real quick. The first time we've seen Sanders go against the starting defense. Oh, whoa! Wait. Am I looking at the starting defense right now? Yes, sir. There's Carson. There's Greg Newsome. Yeah, this is the starting. What's it called? This is the starting. That's Myles Garrett, the real one, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first team reps from Shedeur Sanders. This is the first time I have proof. 2 for 3. This is the first time, Mr. Daniel says, this is the first time we've seen Shedeur Sanders go against the starting defense. I'm not sure if you can see this because it's a little small, but this is the first time we've seen Shedeur Sanders. Oh, can you roll up off me, dog? This is the first time we see Shedeur Sanders go against the starting defense, completed 2 of 3 passes, and the one incompletion was broken up. Good. Hey, nah. And he finds his man Gage, right? So this is the second team offense against the first team defense. So I want to make sure when we make the narratives get some with the 2s going up. Yep, going up against the 1 defense. Yep, there it is, confirmed. 2s go. Wait, where's it going? Why can't I go full screen with this? Oh, because I'm pressing the exit, not the full screen. Okay, so that's a real life Myles Garrett right there, ladies and gentlemen. Real life Myles Garrett. I don't know why Twitter makes it look like a potato. There's Carson Schweringer, the Wonder Kid, right? There's Mason Graham in a 4-eye, or is this is he in a wide 3? I don't know. It looks like a 4-eye. It looks like he's wow. Is that a false start? Can we please? I get it. He's shaking in his boots. It's Myles Garrett. All right. He's a little scared. It's Myles Garrett. But I want y'all to remember Shedeur Sanders is with the second team offense going against the first team defense. So this is as hard as it. Only thing harder is if it was 3rd against 1s, right? So he's got the worst offensive line from a Cleveland Browns offense that we've seen what their offensive line does. We're in pads, 2s against 1s. There's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not many more excuses we can come up with at this point. Pads, that is a real Myles Garrett. That's a real one. That's a Mason Graham in a scary position. Or is he outside short of this guard? And then not only that, look at some of the look at some of the heat that's been thrown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it really only looks like a 4-man. Is there someone coming? Sorry, it's a 5-man. So it's a 5-man. You're bringing Carson. You got Mason. He's actually on the guard. He's outside shore of the guard. You got Mason outside shore of the guard, and then you've got a demon over here. And then my offensive tackle is false starting because you needed it going against Mason Graham. So you false start. It don't really matter because it didn't help much. So he has to get the ball up. He moves the pocket. Hey. It's Mason Graham. Let's go ahead. Not Mason Graham. It's Myles Garrett. Let's go ahead and get this ball out, huh? How about that? That's the best idea we can do. He's coming against them, and then one of his favorite targets, Mr. Gage, comes across. And hey, man, he's been the top of his wrist. That flick at the top of his wrist has been it's been nice to see, man. It's been nice to see. So that is the first time 2s against the 1s. 2s against the 1. Dylan Sampson, 11 on 11. Now Dylan Sampson is going to be asked to do a lot of things. I think they're just thudding up. They're probably, they're not going all the way to the ground. They're thudding up, but we got a little false start there. I think this is 2s against 2s though, because this looks like a different group. Why does Twitter do this? Why does Twitter do this? I don't understand. But yeah, man, and hey, by the way, nothing amazing. It wasn't like he threw a touchdown or anything. But now he's getting those reps, mixing it up with offense and defense a lot. 1s versus 2s, 2s versus 2s. Shedeur Sanders out to Cade McDonald here. Here's another one. I think is this 2s versus 2s? No, this is versus 1s. I see Carson here. I'm going to assume this is 1 against 1. So here's Shedeur again. Little out route here. Yep, on Greg Newsome. Another clean little reception for 12. Hey, man, what they going to say now, man? What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying, man? Jimmy says, shout out to Jimmy, man. Peyton Manning balls were wobbly. Whoa, you said what about his balls? But no, yeah, I'm just saying, you know how people are. People are going to be, oh my God, it's a wobbly ball. As long as it's a completion. Myles Garrett is the Jussie Smollett of the NFL. You sure about that? I don't think Jussie Smollett was doing any beating, son. What's it called? BTJ says GTV says yes, we hear. Just a girl says the only check wobbly balls when 12 is because I just saw the Browns post wobbly balls. First team reps Texas baby. Just a girl says they got my boy with the ones. Peyton Manning was on his way out of the NFL until Tony Dungy blessed him. Okay, we gotta be real here, Teach. Just a girl says, yep, they need the one offense with him. Isaiah Lawrence says, Lord, they got tired of him killing the twos. Hey man, Isaiah's a ball knower too. I'm just saying that's one of my ball knowers in here. What's it called? Hey, hit the like button. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all supporting the like button. So BTG says 71 not ready as a lineman. You can't fear no man. If Flacco or Dylan got hurt, the idiots are supposed to have Shedeur go against the ones. Now let him throw to Jerry Jeudy. Please let him throw to Jerry Jeudy. Please get him against the one. So another nice clean little out here. It's not the greatest play we've ever seen in the world, right? It's nothing phenomenal. But you know, he's doing what he needs to get done. And what else can you ask for a man? Carson Schweringer he's just all over the place, by the way. He is in a positive way, not like in a negative way. Oh, I forgot. I gotta save those videos. I forgot to save these videos. Gotta save those videos. So Shedeur Sanders comes out early, 40 minutes early. This dude right here, he gonna solve some of the problems. He gonna solve some immediate problems. Y'all still need more defensive players, but this dude's a dog. All I've seen is this guy. Y'all know how to pick defensive players, like historically. And so, I know somebody was saying, "Hey, Greg Newsome's just okay," and that's why he was playing. What's it called? The nickel, right? That's usually what happens whenever you're not great in coverage. They move you to the inside. You got good hips. You're physical. Let me put you on a few tight ends. But this man right here just seems to be all over the field. I guess it's ones against ones here. Jeez Louise. Huh? That's Miles Woodgood, baby. Garrett. Trading Bears has paused. Oh, what did I pause? First team defense is good. First team offense could be just that awful. First team offense is it's not great. That's what I'll say. It's not phenomenal, is what I'll say. Jim Schwartz already dipping into his bag early in camp. Peep the cornerback blitz from Denzel Ward. Dog, that's what I've been saying. Like, and it's not just Shedeur. I do want to point out, it's not just Shedeur. All of these quarterbacks are getting some heat. Here is a cat blitz from what's called the defensive coordinator of the Browns. He's dialing some right now. We this is the first week in Pats. We got a cat blitz. That's over with. That's that. Hey, if that happens in real life, they will decapitate Joe Flacco, man. That he is too old. He can't take one of them. One of them cat blitzes, just boom, dog. His helmet, his spine, his everything. I love Joe Flacco. I don't want to see that. It's over with. That's scary to think about. Real scary to think about. Don't let this happen to Joe Flacco. Y'all know what this O-line be doing. The one time I can't wait to hear from Mary Kay. 5%. That's crazy. If Pickett ain't coming back soon, isn't Dylan back up in preseason games? Yeah. Depth chart wise. And remember, he's going to be reevaluated in a week. But, from Tony Grossi, or not Tony Grossi, from the Riz, from Tony Rizzo. What's his name? I don't know. We call him the Riz anyway. From Rizzo, he's saying that it's actually a grade 2, and it could be a 4 to 6. And 4 to 6 is a month because. So, yeah. The thing is, even if the Browns are terrible, at least 2 other teams are going to be worse. Slamming Sammy Joe. That's a name right there. I'm not a fan of running game plans with spectators, but you have to see what you got. Tej, I see what you're saying, but I think that's a little bit overrated, like the whole leaking of stuff. It's like everybody's going to have a cat blitz. Everybody's going to have a, this blitz or that blitz. I don't think it's a big deal in my eyes in the grand scheme of things, because once you install all these things, you're not even going to run all these things, right? Install week is mostly, look, here's a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really mean that all of that's going to be done. It's not 2005 anymore. We're going to be all right. Lady PC, what's happening? We're just waiting on some more clips right now. Flacco and Gabriel got 1 play, and Sanders got 4 plays, 1 handoff. Wow. Well, there you go. Even more context. So this is, again, if you're not following Daniel, you're doing it wrong. Daniel says that Flacco and Gabriel got 1 play against the ones, and then Sanders actually got 4 plays against the ones. So this is official like a whistle, man. Real deal official like a whistle. Just waiting for more clips. Doesn't seem like we have any more. So see, y'all want to check out what's going on in some other training camps. We are going to check out what's it called, Jimmy today. Oh wow, okay, please. I opened like 7 versions of this. I gotta close this. How do I close this? I don't even know how to do this though. Can we get much flyer? So fly. Bow, 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 bow. So far, Shedeur's having a good day. We got another, what's it called? Got another video here from Shedeur Sanders. Live, fresh off the pad. Again, Fred Greetham's the guy. He is, I think this is going against the twos. Right outside. Right on time. Just taking care of the ball. Look, doing what he needs to do. Yeah, this looks like this might be the twos. Defensively at least. And they're sending a twist with the linebacker and what's it called, defensive tackle, and they're gonna go ahead and send 1, 2, 3, 5 at them. They're sending some heat. I do want to be added, and I haven't seen any Dylan Gabriel throws. I saw some Joe Flacco throws we looked at. Here's Dylan Gabriel. Here's Shedeur Sanders getting the ball out quick and fast. And I really want to point out that in all of these plays, and we've been talking about this live because I'm recording this live. Some of my chat has been pointing, like, they're all getting some play. Like Joe Flacco's been getting blitzed. Everybody's been getting blitzed. Like they are sending things, and it's not just blitz. We've seen cat blitzes at Joe Flacco, where we're seeing twists and different things from Shedeur. Yesterday, when they weren't in pads, I think Shedeur got like a 7-man pressure. He got like an all-out zero edge blitz, on some Madden stuff. Like they're sending some crazy things at him. But here he is. This is actually against the twos, not against the ones. They're doing a lot of switch ups, and again, at the end of this video, we're gonna have everything together, and we're gonna do it. These are just small clips as we react to it live. So a twist here, little nasty, but he just diagnoses it, sees his man, easy, smooth, clean. And Shedeur Sanders has been taking care of the ball so far. There's DG getting aquatic it up. You know what I'm saying? What's the chat saying? The Giants are cursed. Yeah, the Giants are pretty terrible. The first will be the last, and the last will be the first. Other teams would scoop Tomlin up in a heartbeat, namely the Giants. T says only Lucifer could give Eli 2 Super Bowls. Okay. Oh my God, y'all are pretty good, man. There is something about them Eli Super Bowls that are a little different, right? 5th round pick. People talk about this a lot. Hey, I'm gonna make a separate video. I'm probably gonna put a random small clip in here, but we like to talk about this, man. I don't know. When everybody says he's a 5th round pick, I don't think the NFL thought he was gonna be a 5th round pick. I don't know, dog. He's moving shirts and moving jerseys. This ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. But I just saw it because it was here. Oh, here we go, Dylan Gabriel. Right. We were hard on Dylan Gabriel yesterday after his pick, so here he is. Is he running with the ones? Let's check out the defense. I think he's running with the twos. But it's all good. They've been mixing it all up all over the place. Ooh, little moonshot. Okay. Oh, hey, we gotta look, man. We don't do none of that unfairness stuff, man. That's how you redeem yourself, man. That's off his back foot. Now I don't know who's counting the sacks again, right? But if we counting sacks, I'm not sure if you see this white helmet that would have clotheslined 5'11" Dylan Gabriel, but. If we don't believe in sacks, right? I mean, if we're gonna do it for Shedeur, we can do it for Dylan, right? But again, look at what they're. I want to see first how many they're sending, right? I want to see what they're sending. So they're sending. That's not a blitz. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if they're sending a blitz, but it looks real messy here. So I mean, is it a sack? Is it not a sack? Y'all let me know. But the ball is great off of his back foot. He's drifting in the pocket. I don't know, man. Am I tripping, or is he do a lot of things people said Shedeur Sanders is so terrible at? He drifts in the pocket, in this pocket, and that's probably why. And that's why he would have been sacked. By the way, I want you to know, because he keeps going. He gets to the top of his draft, and then he drifts, and then would have been got his head taken off. But the ball, nevertheless, is a beaut. It's a beaut. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby, especially off his back foot. Shout out to Dillon Gabriel trying to redeem himself after the tough pick yesterday. We do have new videos for Dillon Gabriel though. Oh, and here's another look at that deep ball. Another look at that deep ball real quick. And then we have a new Shedeur clip that just came hot off the presses. Nice dot there. Shout out to DG. That's what he does best. Shedeur Sanders ends 11 on 11s with a 3rd down completion. You know, yesterday, and we're going to talk about yesterday, him not being able to finish in, you know, one of the 2-minute drills. Boom, easy, smooth. He's been is that the tight end? No, that's not the tight end, but he's been feeling. Oh yeah, that is the tight end with the long hair. He's been feeling him too. He's been feeling that guy too. Pause, but you know what I'm saying. He's been finding him a lot. Dang, is this a miss? Is this a miss by Shedeur Sanders? We got to be fair. This is 3rd down. Now 3rd down, hey, oh my God, never mind. Okay, he didn't have the time. He is coming clean. This is actually, he got the ball off clean. So, you know, he is, and then you also have him reacting there. Okay, cool. No, it wasn't a miss. This was actually him getting, first off, how many, can y'all, what this defensive coordinator is a menace. I thought this is a 5th round rookie that apparently he can't read pre-snap. He can't diagnose what. That's what they said. That's what Mary Kay said. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the line mugged right now. Is that 7? Is that another rusher that I can't see right here? I don't know. At least 6 mugged on a 3rd down. Oh no, that's the offensive player. So 6 mug. How many comes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a 6-man mug, right? Okay, was that a bad slide protection? We can ask, hey, if we're gonna talk about, you know, in all seriousness, hey, should have Shedeur slid this way because, you know, he's got his hot man here? I don't know, but it seems like, you know, oh, that's what happened. So you have a fake here. And that messed up the slide probably. And then you have this double team here. He should be outside on this edge there, right? So could it be a bad slide protection call? It could be. But what I do say is, for somebody who is known to hold the ball too long on 3rd down, that's how you get a completion now. That's how you find space right there when you can. Yeah, because you can see this dude was covered. Everybody was covered. He finds space right there. He throws where the blitz is. He throws where it's hot. Now this isn't an outside linebacker, so it's not technically hot, quote unquote, but necessarily just because he's got this pressure that's unblocked coming right in his face. Good zip, great velocity, gets the ball off there, does what he needs to do. Now this is not against the ones, I don't believe. Not against the ones, but still great job, great work at getting the ball out there, Shedeur. Hey, man, you know, good stuff. He went 2 for 3 against the first team defense, playing with the second team offense. I don't know how else we gonna spin it. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I'm muted. Wow, I was muted. I'm sorry, but yeah, sorry. I was reading y'all's comments. I'm sorry about that. How long was I muted for? I don't know. Who knows? I was still recording too. That's messed up. What's it called? Can't wait for preseason. This is not based on merit of play. At this point, 12 needs to be putting the work to stay muddy. Can't hear you. Yeah, I figured. I know. I muted myself. I remuted myself. OCM says Shedeur throws like he's a 6'5" quarterback. Look how high that ball is coming out. Now, this is something that we talked about when we were looking at Tyler Shuck passes, right? And it's the fact that, hey, that's why people want him, because he's big, and that release point is just so high. He can put the ball in a lot of places. But with the velocity that Shedeur Sanders is showing, I mean, it looks like it's not a problem. He's throwing over defenders. This is the first team defense. You got a man false starting, getting cooked by Myles Garrett. He threw over Myles Garrett and completed a nice, beautiful ball there. 10 to 15 seconds. Dang it. That's tough. That's not bad, though. They can't get rid of Dak now. I thought you was cussing out your girl. Oh, no. If 12 go to practice squad, he will be claimed so fast. No, I was not cussing out my girl. Yay, man. I believe it or not, I do treat my lady with respect. Jeez Louise. But I do appreciate y'all letting me know I was muted, though. I do appreciate y'all. But hey, 10 seconds. Okay. Not bad. 10 seconds isn't too crazy. 10 seconds isn't too crazy. And I think y'all a little delayed, so I'm going to be talking to y'all, like, late. Is there a way I can change that? Because I want to be able to talk to y'all in, like, real time. The chat delay is kind of crazy. Hold up. Let me see something. Oh, I'm gonna have to end the stream to do it. All right, whatever. Y'all gonna have to send me delayed messages. It's all good. We're gonna be all right. Myles Garrett is the real one. He definitely is. He's a scary dude, dog. He's a scary dude. Okay, so I think, is that everything? Oh my God. Browns cornerback special teamer grad Anthony Kendall just walked inside the member. Oh no. Dog. I don't say this because I'm a Shedeur guy. I'm saying this because at this point, I mean, and you know, everything in hindsight, right? You know, hindsight is 2020, right? But again, like, when you think about the value at this point, the Browns are, you know, we don't know if that new cornerback that just went into the medical tent as I record this, we don't know if he's out for the season. We lose Jock, right? You lose what's it called? Obviously Jordan Hicks to retirement. You lose Emery as well, right? Like these are, I mean, you're starting cornerback. You know, you're losing 2 corners within a day potentially. You lost multiple linebackers. And it's not that I don't like Dylan Gabriel. It's that Dylan Gabriel was mocked in the 5th and 4th round, and 3rd round players typically give you value. So I don't understand. I guess y'all thought y'all were up because, oh well, we got, you know, we already got our 2 second rounders that should be great value. But this is why teams like Philadelphia win Super Bowls and continue to go back to them, because they bolster what they're great at. They double down. They don't shy away from the advantage to say, hey, on paper our defense is good, but how about we make it even more suffocating? How about instead of just relying on Myles Garrett and a brand new shiny piece in Mason Graham and Carson Schweringer, add 4 more, add a bunch of more, add some depth pieces, you know what I'm saying? If that's what we're gonna do, if I'm gonna put this much money into Myles Garrett, I probably want him to be able to rest and still have our defense to be effective, instead of just putting everything on him. Get some cheap rookie contracts in the 3rd round, but no, now best case scenario, you have the backup of the future, right? Because y'all have 2 picks next round. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Go live on X. That could be. I might do that someday. I might go live on X one day. Logan Thomas. I mean, I think Kevin liked Gabriel. That's why they picked him so high. No, for sure. I'm not even arguing with that. I'm arguing that. So there's a saying, and this is what I'm saying. There is a saying that, like, hey, whenever you want your guy, you go get your guy, even if it's whatever, like, you know, the Love situation, Trey Lance situation, right? Those are all situations where, hey, I have confidence. This is the guy I want. This is the guy I want leading my team. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. That's my issue there. It wasn't that he, was the guy, right? Or rather, Yeah, it's not that they thought that he was the guy. They just liked him. They're like, oh, well, he could be a cool thing, because clearly they don't think he's the future. Because if they thought he was the future, you know who they wouldn't have drafted, and this is where it gets even more confusing. Shedeur Sanders. That's who they wouldn't have drafted in the 5th round. If they didn't just think, okay, boom, we already signed Kenny Pickett, then we signed Joe Flacco, and we still have Deshaun Watson on roster. I know he's not, what's it called? Number 1 right now, or he's fine right now, but I don't know, man. It's a lot. And then the Browns just lost a left tackle. Browns left tackle, Darwin Jones, just left practice on the front of a cart. Team hasn't been in individuals for the last several minutes. So that's a tough scene. So we still got things coming out right now. But as it stands, Shedeur Sanders went a clean little 2 for 3 against the ones. He has 2 against, well, he did 4 plays with the 2 offense against the ones in pads, just in case y'all want to, any asterisks or anything like that. 2 or 3 for his passes. The only one incompletion was a pass breakup that's reported from Daniel Fossey. I don't want to, please, I'm so sorry about your last name. And then Dylan Gabriel threw a rocket. He was doing that. Joe Flacco squabbling around. They're throwing nasty blitzes at him. They're trying to take his head off. The Browns have lost, I guess, multiple players so far just today. Interesting scenes today at Browns training camp. And I think we're in individual drills as we speak right now, so we should get a few more clips. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more 11-on-11 clips, but we should get a few more clips. And then, of course, Shedeur typically stays after. Then we have quarterback tracker, rhyming accidentally. We're going to go both of those. And then after that, we'll go Jimmy Horn. Then we'll go Shiloh Sanders. So a few more things to get after today. Oh, I've been pushing so much Harold Fanning propaganda. You know, he's the truth. And I'm gonna make another video this week whenever they're done, when they make another break. But I love making Harold Fanning's a dog. He's a dog. He's an absolute problem. I call him the Luka Doncic of the NFL. I'm coining that right now. Because you got Shedeur and Travis and Shiloh and Jimmy and Wester. Now if you wanted to sell some jerseys, go ahead and make the Cleveland Buffaloes. They really could have done that. They could have got LeJohntay, Jimmy. They could have got all of them cheap. Just like, yeah, let's just do it. We got 2 first-round picks next year anyway. Let's get Travis. Let's get him. You know what I'm saying? And then this year, we just gonna make a bunch of money. We gonna pack the seats. LeJohntay is wide receiver 1. Jimmy's wide receiver 2. I don't care. Travis Hunter CB1 and wide receiver /1 because 1B, because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes he ain't gonna be playing, so you got to be 1B. You feel me? Just go Cleveland. Cleveland Buffalo sells so many tickets. I don't know how many games you're gonna win with that offensive line. I don't know how many games you're gonna win with that offensive line. They're gonna be the real Cleveland Buffaloes, dog. With that all with people false starting and jumping up and down. But that would be fire. That really would be cool. Will Shepherd, man. Gotta get the big Will Shepherd in there. That would have been fire. They got the second first by passing on Hunter. No. I get what you're saying. But if you don't do that, you can still have all of them, right? And still have your first round next. So I didn't misspoke there. You can't eat your cake and you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have Travis and 2 first next round, but you can have Travis and Shedeur and LeJohntay and Will Shepherd, and Shiloh. You can do that, but you cannot have 2 first rounds and get Travis Hunter. He is right. He is correct. Slamming Sammy. Joe. That is a phenomenal name. 5% says Will Shepherd. Already, I shout out Will Shepherd. Lady PC retracted message. Oh, what's up, Grape T News? How you doing? Patty Lee says, I'm not a Browns fan. I'm a Shedeur fan. The Browns organizations don't appreciate him or his skills. I wish they would trade him and somewhere that would appreciate him, allow him to become greater. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of Shedeur fans definitely feel that way. Just the girl says I would on the opener. Hey, CU upgraded the line this year. Lol, watch out. I think, and again, I'm FB teams now, so I'm still gonna talk about college football. That the new Colorado offensive line, Shedeur Sanders wasn't playing. And I'm not gonna get too deep in it because we were talking about Cleveland Browns, but I watched a lot of the scouting stuff, so I see Texas Tech went crazy. Texas Tech is going absolute nutty right now, right? But Colorado from the offensive line, they got SEC play. They got some players out of Tennessee. You got Xavier Hill out of Memphis. You got former Big Ten players. Like, you've got some dogs. And then not to mention that Jordan Seaton is now being projected in the 2027 draft as the number 1 to top 5 picks, dog. I don't know why y'all act like Shedeur Sanders is just some goof. It's just some like the fact that like the rest of college football likes to pretend like Shedeur Sanders, like, say what you want about his coaching or this and that, but the guy can recruit. It's proven. He sent the most wide receivers of any other college team last year or this year in the NFL draft. He's got a potential another first round talent at offensive tackle. He just sent the number 2 overall pick at two positions, right? What are we talking about? Xavier Worthy is on a team right now. Like, am I tripping right now? And I'm not to say that the Buffaloes didn't produce NFL talent. They actually did. Chop Brandon Rice, but like, I just don't know. I don't get it. But we're not here to talk about that. That's not what we're here to talk about. Slammer Joe says the Giants traded up for Dart. They should have drafted a quarterback next year instead. Heck, they might still. I don't know. I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be patient. I don't know. Who knows? I think the Giants are going to try to be patient, and I think Russell Wilson, as much as we were focused on Jackson Dart being this fixer, I think Russell Wilson should be the fixer to play. If they play mediocre football, and then the promise of Jackson Dart becoming the prodigal son, maybe he, gets a little bit of burn here and there, right? I think that's the best case scenario for Brian Daboll. You have Russell Wilson take you to either a playoff or barely playoff season. You keep your job, and then on top of that, you dangle the Jackson Dart, over their heads and kind of go from there. Like Tyler Creator said, don't grow down, grow at. Texas Tech stole Cashley Poo, but CU got some upgrades. Hey, why y'all rhyming? Y'all rapping down there, dog? The Giants are washed. Oh yeah, but what's his name? Out of Abdul Carter? Yeah, that boy's scary. I'm gonna do another Giants video. That boy is real scary. I'm not. I want to make that very apparent. Okay, so now they're doing some 7-on-7s. Apparently, Greg Newsome is outside, so he's playing true outside corner. Greg Newsome because of the recent cornerback injury. Opposite Denzel Ward. Shout out to Denzel Ward. Cam Mitchell in the slot. Chris Edmonds once again at safety in place for Grant Delpit. Is Grant Delpit hurt too, or is he just not out there today? Ice skating uphill. Oh no! Is First Take ESPN is calling out Jimmy Haslam? Hey man, we're gonna have to do that Jimmy Haslam video. We're gonna have to talk about it, dog. We're gonna have to talk about it, dog. Oh no, they're tweet. Is this one of them AI videos? I gotta start exposing these AI accounts, man. Who is this? Oh yeah, this is a bit. Yeah, this is one of them AI accounts. Who be tweeting these AI accounts out, man? Who be doing that, man? These are AI accounts. But it's all good, dog. It's all good, dog. It's all good. Oh, personal? Okay. CM knows. CM knows what's up. I got real ball watchers and ball knowers in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really be knowing what's happening. What's it called? So I think that's all we have. Besides, I think there's gonna be some 7-on-7 clips coming out. Here's Bernie Kosar, legendary Browns quarterback, popping up at popping up at Browns training camp. ESPN Media is not ESPN Media. ESPN Cleveland is apparently at what's it called? Like they're on campus for the Browns training camp. So the Riz is gonna be there. Tony Grossi is gonna have to. Well, he's always there, but he gonna have to see it in real person and answer to him getting the 1 reps. You feel me? Cleveland's front office and owner are garbage. That's what Manura Small says. Ray says, "Hey yo," but 33Z says Eagles draft Shedeur and 100% no first team reps. What? What the Eagles got to do with this? I was talking about the Eagles earlier, but it is what it is. Allegedly, but 33, he already passed on him multiple times. If Hurts doesn't get injured, no path for Shedeur. Wait, who is talking about Shedeur to the Eagles? Wait, what is going on? Whoa, what's happening? Y'all going crazy and shit. Y'all cooking up some theory. Hey, y'all got better ideas for videos than me. I was like, maybe Shedeur to the Colts. Nah, that. Shedeur to the Eagles. That would be crazy, though. That would be crazy. Mike Vick at Norfolk State got my school energized. The streets love Coach Vick, but we in VA know how he will be coaching at VA Tech or Virginia Tech in 2 years. I think that's his path. I don't know much about Michael Vick on a personal level, but to me, from what I've seen, obviously, I'm a big Mike Vick fan, football wise, XYZ. So in my head, I feel like he's the type of guy to, stay true to Norfolk for a little bit, right? You know what I mean? Like give it. I think 4 or 5 years. Let him really prove himself. I think he's someone who wants to do that, and I would love to see that happen because again, I think it's important and great that. Like, I think some people are mad that people are using HBCUs as, like, almost stepping stools like Deion does. Now you have Deshaun Jackson out there. Now you have, Michael Vick out there. But all I'm seeing is that there are more NFL coaches coaching HBCUs, right? And more high level because it's not like there wasn't NFL head coaches coaching HBCUs, but more high level, more notoriety. That brings more eyes. More eyes brings more money, and more money is integral to continue the wonderful football that goes on. Like some of y'all talk about football and liking football XYZ, but like, are y'all watching FCS? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all watching Montana State? Like that's where the real love comes in. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're here to talk about this. Because they were going to take 12 before the Browns got him. Oh, okay. That would have been interesting. I'm a Giants fan, so I'll definitely want to see Shedeur on the Giants. That's an interesting way to say his name. Chantel Payton said Eagles were going to draft 12 in the 5th round, allegedly. Oh, okay. 12 to the Jets. I really thought, in the back of my head, I thought to the Jets. Everybody was saying New York Giants. I was like, what? The Jets made sense to me. I thought the Jets were going to sneak in like in the 3rd round or something. I'm like, oh, nobody's even going to know. And it's going to be a Jets. He's still going to go to New York, but it's just going to be a different team. But, it ended up in a different way. T says Virginia Tech has a dummy head coach right now. Now, that might make things accelerate, though. Since he definitely trashed when it comes to paying and spending money on resources for players. Absolutely. Are y'all watching the female semi-pro ball? I'm not watching female semi-pro. I'm watching FCS, son. Browns bringing 12 along slowly. There's a path to 12 starting to the Browns or even without injury. Yeah, I think that, again, that's why I wasn't calling for the first team reps. Yeah, I was confused, but I was like, they got time, right? Theoretically, it's a whole week off for Kenny Pickett. So this whole week, they're going to have time to be able to integrate him into what they got cooking on. Rich Girl Mel says, Prime left JSU because the business side wasn't adding up. The ticket receipts weren't matching with the amount of people in the stadium, allegedly. Yeah, and again, that whole thing is a lot deeper, but we ain't got to get into that. The whole JSU thing is a lot deeper. Charger City is buzzing for every guy loves all you for everyone. Shout out to Charger City. Nate Edwards, you're always in here. I hope you're doing phenomenal. Yes, I think that's true because they had the pick before Dallas, and Jerry Jones would have picked Shedeur. That would have been interesting. You the one that said, do y'all really watch? Lol, I watch it all. Oh, okay. I respect it. I respect it. I'm not saying I watch it. I mean, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, when people talk about, I'm not literally saying, like, do y'all watch it all? What I'm saying is, because people, like, get mad about, like, oh, college football is dying. But I'm like, I mean, is it? Like, is FCS college football that? Like, that was my point. We can watch other college football specifically, not semi-pro in Arena League and CFL. If you watch the CFL, I don't know what that is. That's rugby, dog. But yeah, I respect it, though. I respect it. I respect it. I respect the semi-pro ladies, man. Chantel ask Andrew Berry why he jumped in front of the Eagles. If I'm lying, coming from a season ticket holder, we get the scoop. All right, Chantel. I'm not saying you're lying. Saying, but rumors is rumors, baby dog. Hindsight is going to bite some of those quarterback hungry teams in behind by the end of the season. I think so. B33Z says, what are you talking about? The Browns actually were trying to draft 12 in the fourth round, and they couldn't not get another team to do a trade. That is absolutely documented. And I want to say, if that is documented, that looks so stupid by the Browns. Again, for the same reason why drafting Dylan Gabriel in the third round makes no sense. Just draft Gabriel in the fourth round or draft Gabriel in the fifth round. I don't understand why you put yourself in this pickle. Dumbball Sports, you be doing semi-pro? Hey, now I do not disrespect semi-pro at all. It's just I was talking about college. I'm down to go see it. Crazy story. My dad actually played in Arena League, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't got nothing but respect for that. I be watching the 37U, so don't get it twisted. I'm not sure if my audience wants to see that, but if it was up to me, I'll be watching. I watch the 37U. I watch the high schoolers. I go deep now. I don't go as deep as semi-pro ladies. I'll admit. I'm gonna give it up, but I watch some foosball now. I watch a lot. My lady says too much, but I differ. I'd argue completely different. This smells like promotion. Okay, I don't think so far we haven't had any more clips come out, so I think we're gonna start not wrapping up, but just getting all the stuff together. I'm gonna read a few more y'all's comments and then wrap it up. Can we make a request to let Aaron go to catch a punt? Aaron catch a punt? What? Patty Lee says the Steelers need a quarterback bad, and I lost respect when they became a part of the NFL collusion pass on Shedeur. I had held them to a higher standard. I'm on the strike from the Steelers now. Now, the Steelers are an interesting organization, right? That's kind of, they're stuck in this limbo of having positive seasons that don't really amount to anything much. It's giving NFL is over, so you bet on CFL. Okay, y'all, are y'all jumping ship to CFL? Hey, I'll cover the CFL if Shedeur, come on now. I'll do it. But it's documented on Well Off, I think, the second or third day. Oh, there you go. Yo, people are saying that they still want 12, so sit for the whole entire season. Thoughts on that? I don't think he should sit the entire season. I think he shouldn't be rushed. I think especially, hey, you see this offensive line? Now this isn't the ones, but he is shaking it. Wait, watch this. This right here, this is why I want Shedeur to take as much time as possible. Cause he gonna be starting first and 15 a lot. You gonna have to get used to first and 15. Here we go. Dumbball Sports. I hope I'm saying it right. Says, yeah, been playing since I left high school. Fullback, that's linebacker, but I played defensive tackle, defensive end for the last 2 years. And you've been having so much fun, haven't you? Defensive line. I played defensive line in high school. Man, that's just let your hair loose and go smack somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's just pure joy. My boy Lucky Whitehead went up to the CFL. Okay, he's a great player. Had an amazing career, 2 or 3 championships. I did not know that. I didn't know he was winning chips up there. Okay. They called it a quarterback competition. You can't compete if you're not getting the same opportunities. Well, we're back to 11 on 11s. And here's the thing. I would argue that, but now he's getting the opportunities, though. So, if we were, just got to be a little patient. But apparently we got some more 11 on 11s. So we should get some more clips coming out so far. Back to 11 on 11s. Flacco with a starting O. Cornelius Lucas takes over at left tackle for Darwin Jones. Really impressive catch from Caden Davis near the sideline. Ran a crosser all the way across the field, and the pass from Flacco was behind him. Come on, Felicity. Let's go Shiloh, or let's go Bucks. go Buccaneers. Let's see if there's any more Shiloh updates. I think the Bucks aren't they? I think they're in what's it called? I thought they were in the thing. Okay, but so we're gonna get some more 11-on-11 clips as reported from Daniel. So we'll be on the lookout for that. So far, Shedeur Sanders 2 for 3 against the ones. And there's a lot of change happening for the safeties and the defense in general for the Browns as of today. You might have lost left tackle and Doward Jones. It's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. Hey, you got to meet at the quarterback, man. You got to come on now. Come on now. That's all it's about. Creaming that little 6'3" nerd. It's a good time. It's a great time. We live for that. We live to put them on their ass. But no, I like to see I like to see all different types of flavors of football. And if there are at line issues, wouldn't you want a young quarterback that's able to maneuver and manage that because of experience? Quarterback competition is more than just the field, folks. The offensive coordinator praised Shedeur early. That says something. Thank you for bringing that up. I bring that up to people whenever they try to like argue with me or Mary Kay Cabot when she's talking about, oh, you know, pre-snap. That's the problem. Which, hey, I don't. Oh, okay, sorry. Denzel Ward's got a pass breakup on against Harold Fanning, but yes, like the first thing that Tommy Rees said. The first thing Tommy Rees said was, hey, you know, Shedeur Sanders is coming here and putting a lot of work in the classroom and in his books. And that is translating to really good plays. Oof. Talk about a really good play. This is why I love me some Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward has always been one of my favorite players, just in general. Again, I'm no Browns fan. I just like Denzel Ward. He's a very physical corner. I love physical cornerbacks. And when you put him, you know, against a young tight end, right? And they're going to be introducing. And, oh, this is nasty. Tommy Rees, what you doing? Wait, how many wait. How many tight ends are on the field right now? Whoa, I thought you were cooking. Is that a tight end or is that a receiver? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Is this 13 or 12? Is that what it's 13, right? 1 back, 3 tight ends. Do they have 13 personnel out here with Harold Fanning out wide and Njoku out wide? And then 86, I don't think 86 is a tight end, is he? He looks like a tight end body. Regardless, this is nasty, like in a good way. Harold Fanning and David Njoku split out on one side. What do you do with that? Now, luckily, the Browns have a Denzel Ward, so he's physical enough, he's long enough, he's rangy enough to go over the bigger body Denzel or Harold Fanning. And I would love Harold Fanning, right? One of the things and the reason why he wasn't, you know, highly regarded, even though most productive at the tight end, most productive yard wise in the college football coming out of Bowling Green, it's some of the physicality, right? And I don't mean physical traits. I mean at the catch point. I mean being physical. I mean boxing out, right? You have a 6'3", 6'4" frame. You know, don't let a cornerback go ahead and bully you, right? That should be a cool, smooth, tuck that in, get him off, you handle business. But Denzel Ward slung him an extra 3 yards. But I like this. What I like about this is, right, modern offense is a lot about, it's about showing threats, right? Because there's the defenses have in you know, to match some of the things that you see from offenses. There's been a lot of amoebavizing. I don't know how you verbiage or adjective it, but a lot of amoeba defenses. And I don't just mean that in one aspect. I mean that you're gonna get multiple sets. Some people are in dime, some people are nickel, some people come out in this, that. They got Carson Swearinger walking up. Sometimes people are double mugged. You got defensive tackle standing up at a 5 technique. Like, there's a lot of different crazy looks. So what the offense now is basically trying to do is, okay, let's force your look. I'm going to force your personnel, right? I'm going to come out, and if this is 3 tight ends or 2 tight ends, and say, you're going to have to match my bodies, right? Pause. Because it either stay in nickel, right? Either stay in nickel and have all these corners and safeties try to do this, or you better have a versatile enough defense that your corners and nickels are big enough that they can handle these types of matchups. And one-on-one against a big body guy, Harold Fannin, I want to see more. I want to see you come back to that ball. I want to see you fight better at the catch point. But I mean, from the vet, Denzel Ward, I mean, he does that all day, twice on Tuesday. He's slinging rookies around, slinging rookie tight ends. Harold, I need better out of you, big dog. I need better out of you, big dog. That's what I need. Oh, appreciate y'all supporting the likes too, man. Yeah, I got one of the best chats in the business, man. Y'all, I never ask for likes. I never ask for none of that. I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for subs or memberships. Feel free to do all that now. I wouldn't mind. But the fact that y'all in the chat do that, I do really do appreciate that. I appreciate y'all supporting that. Okay, here we go. We got some more what's it called? Some more clips. We got officially got some more 11 on 11 here. This time, Mr. Dylan Gabriel. I think he's going against the twos, it looks like. Let's see what he got here. He's looking left. Oh, a little screen. Okay, mid-screen. Yeah! Oh, he didn't touch. Okay, so there's two things, right? If this would have been a touchdown, this would probably been his only touchdown of the day. This would have been nasty. If he was the only one to throw a touchdown, people like, Dylan Gabriel throws a touchdown. It's a middle screen, which is, I like the play design. So this is fire. You got, or is this a switch screen? Where's he lined up? Looks like boom, right up the middle, and I'm out of there. But the other thing is, you gotta score that, dog. Come on, dog. We gotta score that though, right? We have to score that. So this ain't really nothing. It's just a little screen. Just a little screen pass. Just a little screen pass. Shout out to you, Grape T. Shout out to you, Grape T. Really holding it down. Be Thursday. Hey, man. Hey, y'all deserve more, man. Y'all deserve more. Celebrate as Dylan got through a touchdown. Oh, Dylan Gabriel does throw a touchdown, though. First off, appreciate y'all so much for showing the love. Because, again, I cannot do this without y'all showing the love. That's how we get here. I get to love because y'all shows it. You feel me? Dylan Gabriel threw a touchdown pass to Gage LaVarden, who broke several tackles. Okay, so this is what I guess we have to talk about it. So I'm going to get you that clip in just a second. As soon as it comes up, we'll have it live here. But no, I cannot thank enough. 350 people in here at 11 a.m. Like, you know, what's it called? I cannot thank y'all enough for being here supporting. We'll record the Shedeur video once camp is over. We'll do Jimmy Horn, and then we'll do Shiloh Sanders, and we'll get up out of here. Oh yeah, Flacco got that thing on him now. Elnino says, but his aiming system is off. Okay. Millhood says 12 had no line and no run game. Durability. SMH 12 got it. The Browns are tanking this year so they can get their quarterback next year. We talked about that. If they're going to pick up Drew Aller or I predicted that's Harold Fannin on the slip screen. That's why it looks like that. Okay. I thought that was a running back. Okay, I like that then. Okay, well that's what I was like. I was like, who's number 28? So that was Harold Fannin who got the slip screen. I like that. I like that play design from the tight end. Okay, but offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, they doing their little thug dizzle. They both doing their little thug dizzle right now. I plan on driving up to Cleveland to see Shedeur. My NFL son going to be whoa, okay. Runs at facts. Lady PC, appreciate the hearts. Jimmy has them. Please don't send Scooter. What in the heck? What are you talking? D-do be talking crazy. You talking a little too crazy, big dog. It's definitely a quarterback competition. Give football time. It's not internet time. Q dog, you know, I gotta agree. I do. You know me, I'm a Shedeur guy, but if I'm being honest with you, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I wasn't that worried because I thought he was gonna go ahead and just get his reps, and we see him getting his reps, and not only is he getting his reps, he's taking advantage of his reps. Here is that Dylan Gabriel touchdown, though, that apparently Mr. Gage, and he has just been a delight for everybody. He's been a favorite for Dylan Gabriel. He's been a favorite for, oh my God, they're one. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it looks like Dylan Gabriel threw a touchdown, but mind you, that boy Gage started from what? Way back here, that was like a 3-yard reception. He took people's ankles. People was shaking. People was baking. I mean, shout out to Gage, dog, because he gonna make that team. Him and Luke. They gonna break somebody's ankles until they on that team, dog. They going crazy. Great play design also by the offensive coordinator. Dope wrinkles we're seeing. We're seeing double tight end sets. We're seeing tight end slip screens from Harold Fannin. They're getting Harold Fannin involved a lot. And then Gage, of course, who has just been a safety blanket seemingly for both of the young quarterbacks, keeps making plays, keeps making people look silly. It's a great time. It's an absolute great time. That's some good stuff, man. Shout out to Gage, man. Shout out to Gage. I love to see you do it with 12. But shout out to Gage, man. That boy nice. He's also a 5th-round pick. There you go. It's quarterback competition until it's not. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think time is of the essence. That injury creates so much time for Shedeur that I wouldn't even be stressed at this particular point, you know? First thing first, I don't want to mess up my $3,700 Linux coat, so I chilled and hit the like button. Oh. Okay. Shout out to the coat. I hope the coat is fresh. That was not a touch. Wait, what? A touch? Excuse me? Hey, there it is. It's officially over. Browns camp is officially over. So we're going to wait till the quarterback tracker comes out. But so far, so good for Shedeur Sanders, who went 2 for 3 in the specific scenario when he was going against the ones. So now what we're going to do is we gotta put the thing together, man. We gotta put the card together, and we're gonna start with Kevin Stefanski and what he said, and kind of go from there and build this out a little bit. But it's official. Let me show you the. I don't want you to think I'm lying to you or nothing. Here is the official tweet. Browns day 7 is over, but you got to wait because Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel, by the way, they both have been staying after practice and putting in that extra work too. So good to see. Okay, let's put together a little card here, huh? Going against the ones, man. They say Shedeur Sanders is ice skating uphill. Yikes. Let me start this off by saying, boy, we on your ad. So, I mean, it does look a little different now that he's, pressing them. Going to watch the replay. Nice. Whoa, okay. Good morning, family. Good morning. SS12 been staying late since he arrived. Let us never forget he been like that. Yeah, he definitely has been like that. You can't deny that. I'm just smacking together some of the videos now. I'm gonna download some of them, get them going here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go like this so y'all can look at the thing. And we should have a compilation coming out, I think, too. Boom. What's it called? We should have a compilation coming out here soon. But until then, I'll leave that up right there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put together the card, but I don't think y'all wanted to see me put together the card, so. Boom. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something off screen. And then like my chat's messed up over here. There's a lot going on, dog. Shedeur was a money grab. You can tell him that's it. That's the devilment for you. We'll turn it good. Richard Gomez is right. So now that DG is staying late, 12 up the ante and started coming early too. Shedeur Sanders wrapped up practice with his set of 11 His first play was in. Wait. We've got more clips coming out about Shedeur Sanders. So before it comes out, this is the report. The report is that Browns are off Thursday and then back Friday. First play was impressive pass to Keeson Johnson while rolling to his right. Drive ended with a 4th down pass that sailed incomplete. So tough day. Well, not tough day, but decent day, right? He did a lot of different things today. There were some good moments, and there were some bad moments. But again, that's what you should expect. And then Dylan Gabriel, the only man with a touchdown apparently today, and you almost had 2. To be honest, should have had 2 because Harold Fannon's got to go ahead and finish that. So we're gonna get some more of those clips as they come out. They'll come out here in just a few more minutes. And then once we have that, we will, we'll do what we do. We'll do what we do. But we'll watch Gage shake and bake. Not sure how Colorado will hold up without Deion. What do you mean without Deion? Deion, what are you talking about? You should react to Colorado fall camp video. I'll check it out. Yeah, Colorado does need this justice because everybody in oh, here we go. We just got it. We just got it. Yeah, my problem is that like I never understood why people were trying to make Deion Sanders like the enemy. Like there's been loud, boisterous teams before, right? And then not to mention like Colorado actually has a national championship. So if there's any fan base that should be like loud and boisterous, why wouldn't it be Colorado? Like I'm confused as to why y'all think that they should like be quiet and be humble or something. Like they're playing football. Like we don't play cricket, dog. Like this isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like because he's loud, that's why they hate him so much. Because he makes great. I mean, he produces great players. He praises God. He does seemingly everything the right way. He's I don't know if y'all remember, but a professional NFL player. I think he knows about football. He brings professional NFL players onto his staff, and previous NFL coaches onto his staff. If I'm someone who watches football, likes football, enjoys football, I would think that why would I not support Deion? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I support Deion. It's not because again, I don't really care if you call me a Glazer, but what is this? Oh my God! Oh, there we go, dog. What are you doing? Ooh! Hey, look at this. Hey, you ain't gotta act like that wasn't fresh, dog. You ain't gotta act like that wasn't fresh. He said, "Nah, man, nah. Why you looking away like you don't want to look at greatness? What's up with homie, dog? Wait. Shedeur Sanders rolling to his right, delivers just a dot, and then Holmes. Wait, what's wrong? Why are you looking away? What you mad? Is he mad that Shedeur Sanders? Now I don't think this is against the ones, so this is fair. This is another set of 11 on 11 though. He's gonna find some time. Again, the guy that always drifts in the pocket. Guess what happens? Oh my God, that spin was lethal. His right tackle gets absolutely okay, this is a phenomenal spin. I want y'all to know from a technical aspect. Oh my God. Yo. I'm gonna slow this shit down. Yo. Half speed. This get him some first team reps. Look at this. Look at this. Boy, he don't know what happened. He don't know what happened. He getting ready to throw. Wait a minute. Put that foot in the ground. I'm looking. They said I couldn't run. They said I couldn't do it. How about I deliver yo. Say girl. I mean, dipping dots. Put it up there for him. That's contested, son. Rolling. Now, it's a little wobbly. But rolling right. Evading pressure. Give him a chance. And this dude is upset about it. Why are you looking at me? What you looking at me for? Why are you looking at me? Anyway, the Browns owner, he turned around. I was very worried for him. What's it called? It says that was a sack, and you know it. Oh, was it a sack? Let's see. We've been counting sacks. Now. Let's see if this was a sack. Contested, son. That was crazy. I don't know. Hey, this spin, it was lethal, boy. But from what I see, nope, he did right. See, typically he drifts in the pocket. This time he tries to stay with the pocket. Pockets collapse. You have the edge here. You have him getting beat inside. He makes a good move out here. He's at full speed at this point. I don't. This one's not a sack. I'm sorry about it. It's a great move. Oh my goodness, it's a great move. But Shedeur Sanders just was able to see the pocket. He actually saw something that he actually had the ball ready. He saw something that he liked, and then saw nothing else he liked. So I gotta get up out of there. Dog. Gotta get up out of there. Yeah, this is a great moment. Now, would I like a little more zip? Would I like to get that ball a little more out? Sure. Right, but at the same time, when you're thrown under duress, just like in Madden, you're gonna suffer the consequences of it. So not bad for Shedeur. Not too shabby, man. I like to see it. Or I guess I'll just leave this up. Then I'll just leave this up. I'm not gonna play it at half speed though. I'll play it at regular speed. My fault. Play it at full speed, dog. So we looked at a sack again, man. I don't think it was a sack, big guy. It was a phenomenal move, though. How do you get beat by a spin? When I was playing high school, if someone spun on you, I'm punching them right in the back, but different. See the game at different speeds. Yeah, that was a big thing. When I was in high school, we actually weren't even allowed to spin because our defensive line coach said, you're not going to make me look stupid. So you're not going to, he said, none of y'all are good enough to spin, so don't spin. Now, I got a few spins off. I did it once or twice. You know what I mean? Mostly in the running game, to be honest with you. I didn't do a lot of passing run game. I was a big hand fighting guy just because I wasn't the biggest dude out there. DL says second team offense for Shedeur versus first team defense is sabotage. No, I don't think it's sabotage. I think it's good training. It's like I like to think of it as like when Goku puts on, he trains in a weighted vest. You know what I'm saying? Like it's go ahead and give you a little extra resistance. You feel me? Why not? They can't hit the quarterback. Yeah, Jen Miller, I appreciate that, but we can also see that he couldn't even get to the quarterback. So, I mean, that's full speed, dog. Yeah, he's still getting blocked, son. The new game I want to play. The new game? What do you mean new game I want to play? What are you talking about? I ain't playing no game. Oh, ESPN Cleveland said 3 for 3s against the ones. Oh, wait, we got the quarterback tracker off. If the quarterback tracker's out, that means I gotta boogie woogie, man. Well, not really boogie. I just gotta, make the video. Gotta start making it happen. Oh, another angles. I like the different angles. Give me the different angles, big dog. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Sanders 6 for 10. Shedeur took snaps against the first team defense for the first time in camp. 6 for 10. Not bad. Gabriel had the only touchdown, but we talked about that touchdown. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and record the end of this video, and then we'll get up out of here. We'll not get up out of here. We're going to talk about Jimmy. We're going to talk about Shiloh, right? Actually, let me do this. Pull up in an all black Impala, 4 deep. Me and my dog creep. Where is the thing with the thing at? So reading and weep. Quarterback trackers here. What are you gonna do about it? Me and my dog creep. You got one fan up with us. Don't think they see me coming when I'm dumping. Hey, Young Nudie is a national treasure, by the way. National treasure. The street sweeper, that 2-2-3, that gonna hit him from the head to the feet. Get some more angles here. Great stuff. All right, I'm gonna put some Dylan Gabriel throws out there. 2. And then we're gonna get to recording today's video for day 7 of Browns training camp. You had Dylan Gabriel here. Right. You had Mary Kay reporting. He went 2 for 3s in that period. That's what Mary Kay saying. But you know, Mary Kay do be, she do be, you know how that go. 3rd down completions. I already have this one. Well, I'm adding it anyway. I don't care. Getting all the angles I can. Shedeur was out here early. I forgot. Oh, I gotta put that out here too. Let's not get it twisted. That boy 12 was out here earlier than everybody. Earlier than everybody out there putting in work. Earlier than everybody. Come on now. Don't say he's humbled. Say he's humble. Come on now. Y'all know what's happening. Y'all been knew it was happening. Harold Fannin slip screen. I also want to see, did I get that pass breakup? I want to talk about that pass breakup. I know I talked about it, but I want to talk about it. 3rd down completion. The team. Peep the cornerback blitz. Man, them boys going crazy. So quarterback tracker is here. Sorry, I can't read the chat. I gotta grab these different things here. All right. Oh well, I can't even read it now, so that don't really work. Boom. Let y'all look at it like that. Hey, I'll be gone today. All right, I think I got what I need. I think we. Oh, the last thing I need is that Denzel Ward play. I do want to talk about that Denzel Ward play. Yeah. Where is Fred at? Where's Fred? Somebody show me Fred. Bring me Fred. My man Fred. Okay, cool. Oh, whoa. Yikes. I got stuff all over the place. All right, I think we're just about ready. We're just about ready. I'm gonna go ahead and record this. Tracker is wrong. Dylan threw a pick yesterday at the end of the 2-minute drill. Dog, what? Why do y'all always say that? Y'all always come here and talk about things that happened yesterday for today's quarterback tracker. Why do y'all have consistently done that? Why do y'all do that? That was yesterday. It was on yesterday's tracker, cuz. And that was like a special, like a specific like scenario, but it was on yesterday's track. Actually, I think I have the tracker right here. Yeah, it is here. There it is. There's yesterday's tracker, but not the point. Let me record this video. Let me record the video. That's day 7 for training camp for the Cleveland Browns. Now, I'm probably going to start it just where I started with the Kevin Stefanski video, right opening up. But now that it's over and we're going to kind of recap a few things, I just want to go through some of the stuff that we talked about. Now, starting off camp, Kevin Stefanski was, of course, asked about the first team reps, and he had to say this.
Specifics on the players and where they're getting reps and those type of things. He's working extremely hard, like all those guys are. We're still not yet through the installation schedule. We're still just introducing 2-minute yesterday. We'll introduce some different distances today, situationally. So I wouldn't really think much past that.
And to our surprise, Kevin Stefanski was absolutely right, as Shedeur Sanders today got not just one, he didn't get ones. He actually got something that if we're counting reps and we're counting stats, if we talk about difficulty, right? He did something that was more difficult because he was with the 2 offense going against the 1s. Now that was in an effort, as Kevin Stefanski mixed some things up. Mary Kay Cabot does report and says Shedeur Sanders got his first reps against the first team defense in camp, working with the second team offense in 11-on-11s. He went 2 for 3 in that period. So there is not a lot more. Yesterday or last 2 days, I was like, hey, look, perfect day. Then he has the touchdowns. Then Gabriel's on interceptions. There are literally no more excuses for Shedeur Sanders, right? And you probably saw I put the beginning of me reacting to each clip and talking about it. But at this point, I just kind of want to wrap it up and say, what's the excuse? He hasn't been with the first offense. Like that's at this point, that is the only thing he's done. Now, I also want to point something out too. I want to put this right here because somebody commented on the last video. They're like, why didn't you show, Shedeur Sanders getting sacked at the end of the period? Well, I didn't have it. But what I did have was, Daniel. And I read that Shedeur Sanders did in fact get sacked. And similarly, Shedeur Sanders wraps up practice from Daniel with a set of plays from 11-on-11. First play was an impressive pass, which I'm about to show you. We already looked at it, but we're going to look at it again, to Kissian Johnson while rolling to his right. Drive ended with a 4th down pass that sailed and complete. So again, this wasn't a perfect day. This wasn't an elite day by any regards. And as you can see, Dillon Gabriel did throw the lone touchdown of the day. But like we talked about, to be honest, it should have been 2. But in all honesty, it's really because that bad man Gage decided to make some people miss, break some ankles, send somebody back to the dang medical center and waltz into the end zone. So no disrespect to Dillon Gabriel. He did throw some good balls off of his, back legs. He handled pressure decently. If we're counting sacks, I think Dillon Gabriel might have been clotheslined a few times, but other than that, it is what it is. But I do want to point out, probably while I'm recording this, Shedeur and Dillon are probably staying late. And then also Shedeur Sanders getting in early. This is something he did yesterday. He's doing it today. And I keep the theme of everything is take advantage, right? I have yet to say Shedeur Sanders deserves to start. I have not. That's not me. Y'all better go watch them AI accounts. I'm not saying Shedeur Sanders is the greatest person to ever breathe. I'm not saying, oh my God, what I'm saying is that he's clearly a 1st or 2nd round talent, right? Y'all wouldn't have said that if he wasn't mocked there. Dillon Gabriel was mocked where? The 5th and 4th round. That's not me making it up. That's not me being biased. That's me watching football and looking at the mock drafts and looking at where their values, their skills, and how they were happening, right? And how everything's happened. So I'm not surprised that Shedeur Sanders did good against the 2s, thrown the most touchdowns, looks the most accurate, right? Is able to handle pressure, which was the big thing that we saw today. Was the defensive coordinator was not just throwing no Mickey Mouse at him. There was 7 mans. Yes, I think yesterday or 2 days ago there were 7 mans, 6 mans. Shedeur was throwing over Myles Garrett today. Like this is being baptized by fire. So the excuses are gone. The asterisks are gone. We're at a moment in time where I can't be surprised that Shedeur is thriving because I told y'all he was going to do it. We knew what it was supposed to look like. We saw what it looked like. So I'm not going to sit here and be surprised. I'm not going to jump up and down. I'm not going to be whatever. I think he's finally getting the first team reps that he was owed to begin with, right? And he's going to continue to shine and continue to show why he should be in that place. It's as simple as that for me. Continuing on though. Talked about this context. Just look at the reaction though, right? Like, when you start getting these reactions from these aggregate accounts and stuff like that, like, wait, we don't have to on Shedeur anymore. We can be positive about Shedeur when it's convenient, right? When he's the 2s going against the first team. And again, like I said, he had a pass sale. He did hold the ball. Well, I mean, it was a coverage sack. Them boys was covered the other time. He had a coverage sack. He's not perfect. He didn't have a perfect day. Today wasn't a perfect day, but I do have to say, oof. He shined when he needed to shine, and he made some things happen. Again, we saw him against Myles Garrett. Here he is, man. That audio is terrible, dog. We saw him against Myles Garrett. Here he is, finding a way, nasty spin, rolling right. I mean, that spin was nasty. Finds a dot. Now, could have been done a little more, sure. It could have been better placement, but the ball got out there. And for somebody who was another thing, which I don't know where this came up, another big thing that people started to like get on Shedeur about was, oh, well, he can't move in the pocket. He's not, he's not fast. I think he did. He's throwing on the run, making it happen, right? And really dotting it up. And again, that dude turning around. I'm sorry, this is so funny. Why? What happened, man? What happened when the ball got caught? Was you had to look back? Were you checking for? Come on, man. We gotta be honest, man. We gotta be really, really honest with ourselves. So I think we already checked out those few extra plays. I did like this a lot. Harold Fannin slip screen. I thought, again, this should have been a touchdown for Dylan Gabriel. I should have just go ahead and go and finish this thing off. But all in all, a great day. And just to see some different stuff. I don't think Dylan Gabriel looked the worst. He didn't throw a pick, threw a touchdown, did what we need to do. Shedeur's out there getting work in early. Was it a best completion percentage again? I'm not surprised. 2s against the 1s. There's nothing else that you can say about Shedeur. You can't say he's going to the third team anymore. You can't say the pads aren't on. You can't say this, that, the other thing. He's making it happen. He's making it happen against one of the better defensive players in the league with the pads on in real life. So I don't know what to tell you, dog. But you let me know how you feel about Shedeur Sanders in his battle for QB1. Finally, it's the first team reps. Deserved, not deserved. Y'all let me know down below. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you like football content. We'll see you next time, all right? Keep being great. Peace. All right. Shiloh hasn't made the team yet. Shiloh has not made the team yet. Nope. Miles is online, Batonio or something that year. They're definitely trying to win this year. Batonio is a dog, but they got to figure out the rest of the offensive line. Joe Batonio has been a dog for a long time. So, a long time dog. All right, let's talk about Shiloh Sanders. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Desmond Watson, too. I don't know if y'all saw, but he's a little big. He's a guy out of Florida. I think we made 1 or 2 videos about him. We made a video one time when we were talking about Shiloh. We talked a little bit about final play of post practice. Hungry dogs, aka opportunity. Shedeur connects with Luke Foria. Defense does push-ups. Okay. Rain on me. So here, and by the way, Shedeur Sanders is in fact what's it called? Doing it big. 1 second. I got to I gotta go. So not go, but I gotta do something real quick. So watch this. That's loud, man. Dang. All right. What's it called? Sorry, I had to. My boss was calling me. Not that boss, a different type of boss. All right, cool. Now I just want to see if there's anything else popping up, anything new that we missed. And we do have to make a video about what the owner says too. Or what the owner said rather. Is that same rollout? Yeah, it's the same rollout play. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay, cool. Let's see if we get any more Shiloh Sanders updates. Shiloh. And then we're going to talk about Shiloh. We're going to talk about Desmond Watson. In the Shiloh video. And then the man, Jimmy Hunter. J15. What? Jay Fleazy. Can't trip inside during practice was heat related. Oh, okay. Left tackle was just hot, by the way. He wasn't hurt, so that's good. He was just hot. That boy was just hot. What? Blame on me. I don't want to live. He did get a good sack though, so that was good to see. Rain on me. Would you put that blame on me? That is such a good song. I don't wanna live. Rain on me. Baby, put that blame on me. I don't wanna live. It's a great song, man. It's a great song. All right, let's talk about Shiloh, man. Let's talk about Shiloh Sanders, the man, the myth, and also the legend. He's high stepping. He's doing it big. We'll talk about Desmond Watson. Thank y'all so much for being in the chat. And since y'all are in the chat, I'm a rap to y'all for a second. Ain't getting a dime from me. I only own 2 jerseys in my life. One is 2 and J5 when they were at Colorado. That's it. I might have to get the Colorado jerseys. The back turn. Well, hey, I'm gonna get the. we'll show the back turn. I don't like the little celebration at the end of the catch in practice. Oh, okay. I maybe want to vomit. They don't deserve 12. I don't think it's as big of a deal, but we'll talk about it because I think that I read the thing. It's clearly a little different than a lot of people. I think a lot of people see it as a very negative. To me, I think. I got a video of somebody way prettier than me is going to explain it because I think she made a good point. I think it actually goes back to the collusion thing, and you're going to see when I show it to you. What's it called? As we go forward. Okay, so boom. Wait. All right, cool. So. I've been telling you about Shiloh Sanders. He was one of my favorite stories. I've been following him since the end of the Colorado season. And obviously, during the Colorado season, too. You can go check back and look at it. And the thing about Shiloh Sanders is that he was grinding. He was putting in effort to just shave as much time off of his 40 because he knew he was not a locked-in first-round pick. He knew nothing was guaranteed for him, and he is taking advantage of every opportunity that he has. Now, right now, it seems that Shiloh Sanders, as I was showing you, in the preseason and now the training camp part of the preseason is a fan favorite, dog. The whole Tampa Bay loves him. He's showing love. He's going and supporting local businesses. And now he can't even get out of but training camp without, who put this edit together? Without taking some flicks, without signing some signature. So I want it to be known, you know what I'm saying, that look, dog, the Sanders, people love the Sanders. You know, it's so funny because it's like the internet being real, right, and fake, right? There's certain people on the internet, people just they're mean to. They say all this stuff about XYZ, and hey, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I'm gonna be real. Hey, Drake versus Kendrick, man, I was on Kendrick's side, dog. I swear, man. Hey, that's for real. I'm on Kendrick's side, dog. Now, if Drake said, "Hey, what's up? What's happening?" Would I be like, "Nah, dog. I heard meet the Grams. I know what you be doing to them women. Should I do that? Yeah. Would I? I don't know. I hope I do. Now, would I? I don't know. Okay. But my point being is, it's a little different online. I know it's a very small thing, but the way people talk about Sanders, the way people talk about Shiloh, the way people talk about Dion, hey, you would have never guessed it, dog. Who hates Shiloh? I don't know, man. I think it's just the 12-year-olds on Twitter, because when I look up at the undrafted free agent that apparently, right, has no opportunity, no chance. He's a bum. I mean, these were the things that's in my comments. Rondé Barber. We wouldn't even be talking about him if it wasn't the Sanders. Okay. A lot of hate. But the other day he gets a pass breakup. Today, what does he do? What does he do today? He goes ahead and instead of making a pass breakup, makes a play on the safety coming downhill. Boom, taps off. Obviously, you can't hit the quarterback. So, he don't hit the cue. He keeps it moving, right? But, I mean, he's coming downhill. We probably have to go. We got to go see the full thing, man. Don't worry, I got you. These Twitter clips be so iffy, man. These Twitter clips be so iffy. But, yeah, man, he's coming. He's moving right now. He worked to get that 40 time down, and it seems like something happening, because it looks like he's the deep safety. It looks like he's the one high safety from where he came. He came blitzing down, boy. Not literally blitzing, but no reindeer. You feel me? But running quickly, fast, very fast, dashing through the snow. You feel me? I'm thinking about Christmas too much. Anyway, he was also seen high stepping, man. He was also seen just enjoying it. And some people were upset about this. Some people were, and even people in my chat, I'm recording this live, by the way. Some people were saying like, hey, it's a problem. It's a this, it's a that. Here's what I got to say. As somebody, again, I know professional. I literally have a semi-pro guy in here. Shout out to you. I'm not sure if he's still chatting, but he was telling us about, whatever. I am not sure if you can tell. I'm not a pro. I'm not a semi-pro. The highest I went was high school. That's all I had, right? That's all I had, okay? And in that experience, what I'll tell you, and I'm sure in this Florida heat also as well, is practices, especially when we in the middle of training camp now. We got the pads on. We're in the thick of it. We're in the middle, and they got a lot more to go. It's a lot longer for them to go. So it's hot. This is like that day that even the dude who loves football and like it just wants to make the team. This is that day that's like, all right, well, this feels rough. Like this is, we've been hitting. I'm hot. All that other stuff. So I say all that to say, ain't nothing wrong with some energy, man. I don't like when us as non-football players, as non-football players or non-professional football players, we start talking like, come on, man, it's a practice. Let them show off a little bit. Let them get some energy. Let's not all be sad about work because it's hot and it's steaming and it's whatever. I'm not mad at him showboating a little bit, but people gonna make a deal about it. And here's a little situation here. You got Anton Woodfield Jr., you got Shiloh out there. Everybody's just chilling, chopping it up, doing it big. Some more snaps to Shiloh. You know what I'm saying? They had the open, so the peoples were in there just walking around doing this thing. So good day, decent day for Shiloh, right? And then of course, NFL Rumors is tweeting that Shiloh Sanders is quickly becoming a fan favorite as he stays after practice and talks to the fans and sign autographs. And I do want to talk about the impact of that, right? Another thing I want to talk about is kind of like I alluded to, right? Hey, Shiloh's not going to be nothing. He's not going to do nothing. He did tweet this out the week of the draft, right? And basically comparing himself to some safeties when speaking about turnovers created, right? And total turnovers created. He is when measured with a combination of interceptions, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, and total takeaways at 18. Shiloh Sanders has 15 total takeaways. And that's of course, including Jackson State, since y'all like to leave them years out, So this is somebody who has a knack for getting the ball out. So let's not sit here and say that Shiloh just doesn't have anything going for him. I mean, might not be the fastest, might not have all the physical traits, primely gifted. You see what I did there? But I do definitely think that he's putting himself in a great spot, right? Not only putting himself in a great spot for the team, but putting himself in a great spot for the community. I think we do spend a lot of time, trying to harp on some of these young men, trying to make this big transition, trying to make this team, trying to step it up, trying to take the next level of whatever is deemed to be, at that professional scheme. And when you're facing with all this pressure and all this heat and all the naysayers and everything else that seems to be kind of stacked up, I think it's dope to see that, through his struggles, he is adding positivity, right? Through his issues and problems, there are still ways for him, as a undrafted free agent, to give a little shine to somebody, man. That's awesome. Sorry, I got a call. I thought it was somebody. Somebody's bringing me Popeye, so I had to double check. Just pause the video real quick. What's it called? Y'all be going crazy, my Y'all have your own conversation. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. All right, I'm about to get back to recording the video. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to see. But continuing on and continuing forward, we talked about Shiloh, and not much of an update. He had his pass breakup yesterday. He also had, today he had not a sack, but he had a quarterback tackle from the safety position. And I wanted to bring up something. This is funny enough. Whenever we first talked about Shiloh Sanders back in rookie minicamp, we talked about Desmond Watson, and I talked about it in a very playful way. Hey, this is the big dude from Florida. He's 400 pounds, right? 400 pounds. He has a 6'6" vertical at 464 pounds. Is a big deal. Well, it seems that, and you can see him here with Shiloh, like, you know what I'm saying, pushing around.
Imagine what he could do to running backs and old linemen. He just started. Let me try to do it. Pulling it.
Let's see if Shiloh got it.
God dang.
Yeah, man. So big dog, right? Very big dog. Well, it seems like it's become a little bit of a problem because I'm sure you've seen that recently he was just doing laps. Wasn't down to weight enough to participate in training camp. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Desmond Watson, he's either a late round pick or an undrafted free agent. Rookie defensive tack. Yeah. So, and he went to go lose weight. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like not enough. Now, I do want to give a positive update because it seems like for the first time this training camp cycle, he did officially practice, but it brings up a crazy conversation because for as much as there is to talk about, Shiloh and whatever else the Buccaneers got going on in Florida in general, what did y'all do to this kid? Why did y'all let this kid come out in the league looking like this? And the conversation is Kyle Trask is not ready. He switched positions. Anthony Richardson started 3 games. And y'all acting like he was a first-round quarterback. The Colts are still lying to themselves to this day. And now I got Desmond Watson at 460 pounds. You want me to think that Florida is a serious football program when they do like this consistently? Jay Bennett says, absolutely absurd that Desmond Watson showed up to his first camp out of shape. For him not to lose 50 pounds these last 6 months is unacceptable. His inner circle is absolute. Surround yourself with people who have your best interest in mind. And I have to, again, extend out. Forget about the people around him. It's the Florida strength and conditioning. I know we see Cormani McClain. He's beefed up and bulked up. Hey, he might be a 250 pounds. He going to be a safety. He going to be like Cam Chancellor by the time he's done because nobody told Desmond Watson, hey, buddy. And I'm not saying they didn't, because clearly he likes eating cheeseburgers. But nobody told me or told him, hey, dog, you're going to have to get down to the 300s if you think you're going to play in the NFL. This is crazy. And I have to say that same thing when I, as the Florida Gators, look at Anthony Richardson, right, and see the injuries he had just in college, the problems of getting out there, XYZ, right? So why should we trust any product from Florida? Oh, Tooney. If I want to keep going, and we're not going to go far back. We're not going to go Percy Harvin or anything. But Kadarius Tooney, somebody who literally couldn't catch unless he was even when he was at Chiefs, he couldn't catch. So it's clear that Florida has a history of being a joke of a football program, sending people and setting up young men for failure.
How much weight did you expect him to lose? In 3 months, he lost 30 pounds. I would expect him, especially since losing weight is now his full-time job, to lose more than 30 pounds in 3 months. And if you are north of 460 pounds and you're an athlete and your whole entire focus is to lose weight, and this is well documented that the body, especially when you're that heavy, loses weight rapidly. So dropping 30 pounds in 2 or 3 weeks is actually not very good at all. It's not a phenomenon. And that's why he's not practicing, because he's taking his good, sweet time. He's got a food addiction, and honestly, he's squandering this opportunity. I hate to see it. He has all this potential in the world. And again, potential needs effort, and he just doesn't have that effort. I'm hoping that he wakes up.
So apparently he has officially gone to practice. This was the picture of him at practice. So this was that same practice where they had, Shiloh Sanders picture. And I do want to make sure this is back in May 10th. So I want to point out that, look, I'm not here to say Desmond Watson isn't an athlete. I'm not here to say Desmond Watson can't make great things happen. I really want to see him. He's one of those like anomaly type players. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it looks like for Vita Vea. Vita Vea, by the way, who's a massive human next to this motherfucker. Like, yo, no more running the football against the Buccaneers. Because if they can get him to just move a little bit, this could be scary, man. You got Vince Wilfork 7.0, because he's like 2 Vince Wilforks, dog. I mean, I'm not saying he can't move. And then we talk about 464-pound, what's it called? Desmond Watson running a 5.84. So again, he's not gonna huck nobody down now. He ain't you know what I'm saying? T's just right in my live chat. Florida has had a track record of just sending players that just aren't ready for the league. Now they'll get you to the league, but we ain't gonna prepare you for nothing. Now here he is getting some reps at Pro Day. He did how many reps? He did 36 bench press reps at his Pro Day. Would have been the most at the NFL Combine by 3 reps. He's 6'6", 465. Like I want it to be known that. Sorry, I'm all hiccupy and stuff. I want it to be known that, like, I think Desmond Watson has a chance to really have a long, fruitful career. I really do. This is really not against him. This is really not against the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers got good value with him. I think they're when you have a defensive-minded coach, you're going to see that reflect in the draft picks, where you're going to get different, a Shiloh Sanders. But I also, because they also got an undrafted free agent out of Marshall, right? I got him. He's a safety. I got this other safety in Shiloh Sanders. Okay, I'm going to get a Desmond Watson, which, probably going to play defensive tackle, but we got to get some work done. So I feel like you're going to see that reflection of, Todd Bowles, and the fact that you're going to see not even gadgety, but you're going to see him, I think, do some experimenting, right? So I love the fact that, people were clowning him. People were saying he was too big or whatever. But as of now, Desmond Watson is back out there. Yeah, here it is. Desmond Watson is back out there, and he is officially practicing. He's not just doing laps anymore. What's it called? So that's dope to see. I think he was just walking over to go grab his stuff, because again, you can see him right here with his helmet. So he's actually putting in work. He's no longer has to do laps of doom to lose weight. But it's a crazy little scenario. I think both Shiloh Sanders and did I just forget his name? Shiloh Sanders and Desmond Watson. I don't know how I did that. Shiloh Sanders and Desmond Watson have a uphill battle to climb. I think Shiloh Sanders is a lot more. His is a little more direct. He's gonna have to compete against some other athletes, but again, he continues to make plays. He continues to make the most of it, and more importantly, not just the community loves him. It seems like the players love him, right? Anton Winfield Jr. has said great things about him. There's other defensive players that said, the work ethic is there, and at the end of the day, if you're gonna show up at work ethic, I think that's all you can really ask for Shiloh Sanders, and hopefully Desmond Watson can keep things consistent, take things to the next level, and if so, the Buccaneers defense is going to have a lot of different flavors to attack people with. But y'all let me know down below how you feel in the comment section, how you feel about Shiloh Sanders updates, making it happen, being for the people, Desmond Watson and his interesting story, obviously, as it evolves. It's fun training camp time. We got the first preseason game tomorrow, so y'all let me know if there's anything particular you want me to see. I had somebody ask me about the Washington Commanders, so I could do a video on that if y'all want to see that. I can do the Packers, obviously Will Shepherd's over there and whatnot. Will be a Jimmy Horn video coming, if not already out. But other than that, man, y'all continue to be great. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Thank you so much for the support. Continue to be great. Hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss anything, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Peace. All right, live chat. I'm sorry, I gotta talk to y'all for a second. A lot of teams are eyeing Shedeur. I could see a bidding war. Man, I keep getting ads. Hope you are monetized. Oh, dang. I wasn't trying to smack you with ads like that. DL says, I'm rooting for him. You got to be rooting for him. Tej says, I hate to see my people that big. Yeah, it's tough, man. Again, theoretically, if you get down to a good weight, you could be dangerous, but it's not a good scenario to even be in, even if you're retiring or whatnot. Once he's drafted by the Bucks, it's up to them to get that kid into shape and ready. Now, CM, I think that's also a good point. I think to your point, we do have to put some onus on the Buccaneers because at the end of the day, and this is where I'm gonna add value to CM's point, or just kind of extend it where like you knew what you were drafting in Desmond Watson, right? Like you weren't drafting some skinny mini, right? You weren't drafting some Hall of Fame dude, like or just drafting or getting him, I think he was undrafted, so I think he was undrafted signed. But regardless, like what that is, right? It's not just. I think a lot of the times we as fans, I think sometimes we interpret like, oh, it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for them to get a chance in the league. But we gotta be honest with ourselves. That's not how NFL teams should look at it, and that's not how a lot of teams look at it, right? Good NFL teams don't look at it as an opportunity for me to make my moment. No. I should be looking at it as asset management. Hey, I got this big fat mother, like, you know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? He gonna play defensive tackle? What we gonna do? He's 400 pounds. What's the plan for him to be playable, to be rotational, to be in special teams, right? So to CM's point, the Buccaneers should have theoretically had a better plan of action on top of not just saying, hey, don't get any fatter and lose some weight, right? There's other ways that as the league you can do that. So I do respect that. However, I do understand your point about players from Florida not being ready as far as discipline. Yes, that's the big thing. And if I can be honest with you, I don't think it's a strength and conditioning thing. That was more of a joke. The truth is, it's about culture. It's a Florida culture thing, and it's the reason why I have never taken Florida serious for the last decade. It's not just a Billy Napier thing. It's just like the last decade, ever since Tim Tebow left. Sorry about it. Like, Florida has been known for just not having great culture and like not being disciplined and having all these issues. So it's like it doesn't really translate well to the NFL, especially if you're talking about someone who stands out. That's why FCS players, like those low-rated FCS players that are from small schools, that's why they do good, is because you go to places where you have to be perfect. You have to do everything right, X, Y, Z. So it's a little different in Florida. We have so much. I mean, them Florida athletes, dog, they just – and most Florida athletes, I mean, there's going to be a big chunk that want to go to Florida. So it's a little different. It's a little different. Okay, cool. So, let me. Okay, so Jimmy Horn Jr. time. I got to yawn real quick. Hold up. Let me yawn. All right, we're back. Time to talk about Jimmy Horn, and then we're gonna put this to rest so I can get that Shedeur video up for you guys, and then hopefully I can get this Jimmy Horn video up too, and then we'll translate like that. We'll keep it moving, and we'll also keep it grooving. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. All right, bet. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all staying with me. It's been a good day so far. Shedeur doing his thing, but now Jimmy Horn time. Everybody's ready right now. Everybody has Jay Fleazy fever, especially down there in Carolina, as Jimmy Horn Jr. Is untouchable right now. He can't be guarded right now. Him and Ted McMillan are dominating people, and it's looking scary for the league as Bryce Young seems to have a fleet of young receivers that can take over any defense. And again, I'm not saying this. I know we just made a video a few days ago about like how not only did the reporters say it, not only did an NFL player say it, not only were other reporters that were seeing it say it, they said Jimmy Horn literally could not be covered. They said it was unfair guarding Jimmy Horn on some of these routes. In another day, another biscuit, no one can touch Jimmy Horn Jr. on his return runs. It's in every aspect. He just can't be touched. And now, I mean, the Panthers know what's up. It seems like Jimmy Horn is the money man too, because I see all types of Jimmy Horn posts. I talked about this in another video. I was like, let's keep talking about Shedeur. Let's not get wrapped up in the fact that Shedeur is being used for tickets and stuff and jersey sales, for y'all not to realize that all them Colorado players are being used for jersey and ticket sales. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be known. I'm a Texas fan. I'm a fan of Colorado, though. I watch Colorado stuff. Y'all see, I'm supporting these guys. A lot of great stories. Shedeur Sanders, a childhood hero of mine, right? So, of course, I'm going to follow him football, see wherever he goes, Jackson State, all that stuff. But what I've seen is a lot of hatred towards Shedeur Sanders, a lot of hatred towards Colorado. But it's like as soon as that Colorado jersey comes off, things change. LeJontay Wester is that dude. Jimmy Horn Jr. is the front page of the news. I'm rhyming accidentally. Shedeur Sanders selling too many jerseys. So I just wanted to point that out. And it's something else I wanted to point out is this man Jimmy Horn ain't got no fear. Hey, you talk about Steve Smith Senior 2.0. I'm looking this man in his eyes while I catch this ball, son. I ain't never seen nothing like this. You see this man's eyes right now? Hey, I'm looking in your soul while I catch this double covered. That's some Steve Smith Senior, dog. All he needs to do is cause an affair and cheat on somebody with somebody's wife. And we're there. He's doing it. Carolina, y'all got y'all one. This man is staring the defender in the eye as he rallies in this touchdown. Or not touchdown catch. As he rallies in this catch. Jimmy Horn needs to be put on a terrorist watch list. Yes. No fly zone, the whole thing. I'm afraid when a man looks at another man in his eyes while catching it and saying, but I don't even need to look at the ball. I know I caught it. What is happening right now? Hey, DJ, that's what has to happen. He has to have an affair. Full Steve Smith Senior mode. Anyway, continuing on. The speed has been absolutely electric, and today we're going to look at a few things. We're going to look at mostly Jimmy Horn, but we're also going to look at Ted McMillan too, because I think the pairing, the two different levels there from Jimmy Horn and Ted McMillan is not only going to be advantageous for Bryce Young as he looks to take another big leap in his third year, but it's also going to be advantageous if you're a Carolina fan because you got a wide receiver room that's very dynamic. It kind of reminds me of not the previous Colorado wide receiver room where you have like some stars and then a little bit and then some depth. It reminds me of 2025 Colorado room where you have like You don't know who's going to be the guy, but you have a bunch of people that are okay. They nice, right? You got your Jimmy Horn, you got your Adam Thielen, you got your Xavier Legette, you got your T-Mac, you got your Hunter Renfro, right? And in Colorado, you got Joseph JoJo Williams, you got X, you got Gibson, you got Draylon Miller, you got Amarion Miller, you got Sincere Brown, like you got a lot of, and more importantly, the dynamics of Gibson's a smaller guy. Draylon's like a Deebo Samuel. Amarion Miller is like a true X number one wide receiver. Sincere Brown is 6'9". Hakeem Williams 6'5". Like it's a bunch of different like levels to it, and I think that's gonna make it super interesting when it comes to just playing the game, right? But if anyone had any questions if Jimmy Horn was gonna make the team, it looks like nobody on the team can cover him. So I don't think we got to ask that question no more. I don't think that's anything. We will read this little article too, because Jimmy Horn Jr. actually got play of the day. I don't know if you can see it from his returns and some of his stuff. So like he's not just this is January 29th. It's not just some good snippets. It's not just Colorado fans. It's not just Jimmy Horn Jr. fans saying, "Oh, it's going crazy." No. This is the Carolina people. This is the Carolina people saying that boy going crazy. So let's get into the clips here. We got a few here, and apparently he got a new touchdown celebration. That's just easy. That's smooth. That's smooth, boy. What I like to see is right here. I like to see Fleazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta feel it, man. Gotta feel it. And that boy Jimmy Horn feeling it. That's some good stuff, man. That's some good stuff. Let's see what else we got. Got some more video highlights. We'll go through a few of these, and then we're gonna read the article to finish it off, and then just give my thoughts about T-Mac as well, and then how this wide receiver room looks like. I didn't even say T-Mac that other time. So here he is on that one-on-one. Beating Trevon Moorhead. So again, out. I mean, and this is another thing that I really praise a lot about Jimmy Horn. You're gonna see that this ball is behind, right? This ball needs to be on his front shoulder, okay? But that ball is on his back shoulder. Jimmy Horn has to jump and contort his body to go back and get this. There's actually a catch. Go look it up on in the Shrine Bowl where he did this in the Shrine Bowl practice. And I was telling y'all, like, this is what makes Jimmy Horn. This completes the puzzle of him being so dangerous in the red area. Where I get it, at face value, a red zone target being a small guy, but underneath routes, whip routes, anything that's quick and breaky, I think those smaller, lower center of gravity guys have advantage of. But it doesn't just stop there with Jimmy Horn. He can go up and get it too. Now I'm not. He ain't gonna dunk on nobody. He ain't gonna head tap nobody. He ain't gonna do whatever. I'm not saying throw a bunch of back shoulder fades to him, right? But what I am saying is that nobody can cover him, so he can create coverage, and then on top of that, I can make the quarterback right. I can go ahead and just. Look at how he's contorting his body right now, guys. This ball needs to be out here. He's got space. If you put the ball out here, ain't nothing he can do. Instead, not only does he put it back, he puts it high. So Jimmy Horn, the short wide receiver, has to jump and go back to the ball to get it. And he has some tenacity at the catch point, right? For a smaller guy. At the catch point is elite. He's going to go through you. He's going to go above you. He's going to go around you if he can. Strong hands, sees the ball in, and he's just one of those people that just keeps it consistent. So great rep there. You love to see it. You love to see him work there. Here we go. Jimmy Horn Jr. also getting first team reps too. So again, if y'all were worried about if he was going to make the team, I would quit the worrying because there is no worrying to be had. Jimmy Horn Jr. is getting first team reps. And then Jimmy Horn Jr. needs to be talked about more. Let's see what he's doing. Oof. Oh, it was that rep. So this is the full rep. So here, you know what's weird? Why is he like, it looks like he's lined up this way instead of lined up this way. But regardless, he's actually, so what's crazy about this? What's crazy about this is that if you see the leverage here, like this is crazy inside leverage, right? Or sorry, outside leverage, if I would flip it around, right? Because the quarterback's over here. So he's cheated outside. So Jimmy Horn Jr. has to get outside. And I told y'all, look, Jimmy Horn Jr. ain't just some dude that just runs fast. Right? He don't just run fast. He's a technician when it comes to it, right? So he's gonna, push vertical. Not just push vertical. I'm pushing hard inside. Right? I'm pushing hard inside. But now I'm not just gonna push hard inside. This is the thing that you see a lot with Jimmy Horn, you see with DeJounte, great route runners. It's not just, hey, I'm a sell, because obviously he's selling it because he wants to go outside. I'm not just going to sell here. I'm going to push vertical, and I'm going to keep my head straight, right? I'm not going to just, I'm going left. No, I'm going to go left, but then, hey, I'm actually going to make my decision here. So now, look what I have this corner doing. He's actually confused. It goes from, he's coming, right? He's coming hard, right? So that gets him to off his line and gets him to come, gets him, can we please? Gets him to get a little more aggressive, coming down to come cover him, right? So he gets a little more aggressive, gets his feet coming to him, and then Jimmy Horn, instead of attacking him, he actually goes straight vertical. So straight vertical, now I need to open up, now I need to be more patient with my hips, this cornerback is saying, but then when he gets to the top of his drop, he's about to break inside. He really is going to break inside. He can't even joke around with it. He can't even guess which way Jimmy Horn's going. And I want you to see, again, he still has this outside leverage. He has outside leverage, but what Jimmy Horn has done with both of these moves, right? With hey, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move you out. I'm gonna move you up. I'm gonna move you in, right? And then I'm gonna stall you and I'm gonna freeze you. Even though he's got this outside leverage, he's on this left foot and trying to keep up with somebody who just has too much speed. So he set him up perfectly. He's created this space. Now, a man this is where he originally was lined up at. He was originally lined up out here. So he's originally lined up here. Boom, gets space, gets up, and basically creates a cushion for himself underneath where, hey, if the Q gets it there, that's a first down all day. You feel me? Great work there from Jimmy Horn Jr. And he just continues to make plays. He continues to be in places and in spaces, making touchdown grabs. Shedeur Sanders, yeah. So, you got to feel it. Oh, where's more plays from Jimmy Horn? There. Okay, so that's the play. So that's what I was looking for. I thought I didn't have it, but this is him catching a contested ball, by the way. The short, quote unquote, receiver. By the way, the ball. Who threw that? Was that 1-4? Is that who I think it is? Is that the Red Rocket? Is that who that is? Man, that man, for a small guy, quote unquote, Jimmy Horn Jr. makes it happen against two defenders. Don't do it, because you know what them Hey, come on now, you know what them Stroud boys do. You don't get Nico the Frico. Come on now, y'all know what's happening. Y'all know what that boy do. I like to see that, man. I love to see that, man. I love to see that, dog. So here's some of the notes here for 7-on-7. You had Bryce at quarterback, incomplete, intended for T-Mac, incomplete, intended for Moore. Dalton, so it is the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton, complete to ETN and flats, complete to Jimmy Horn Jr., obscene, finished through hit from Nick Scott. Bryce at quarterback, complete to Mabry flats, incomplete, and then some more Dalton again, and then Bryce at quarterback, deep completion to Renfro. Renfro has been another wide receiver that's been making a lot of moves, or sorry, not a lot of moves, but a lot of noise when it comes to really just general, just everything in the world of the Panthers. Now, I would be remiss, I would be wrong, I would be incorrect if I didn't speak about this man. And you talk about technicianship, you talk about being 6'5", but hey, I want to run routes I really want to run these routes. Okay, let's watch him work. Now, this is going to be a little similar. If you remember Ohio State in the national championship against Notre Dame, there was and I don't know why they did. They called it like this cover one on like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. I don't know. It was 3rd and something. I forgot what the route is called, but he pivots in and comes out. Little different look, right? Because it wasn't necessarily a fade. It was actually like almost like a skinny corner, right? Where you drive at the corner inside and then you just fade off and then catch it. This is a fade route. This is a fade route with a press corner on what's it called? What's his name? Jeremiah Smith against that Notre Dame corner. It was off coverage. It was still man. It was a cover one, but he was off coverage. He ate the cushion and went. Now with this one, you're gonna get press coverage, and this is T-Mac at 6'5", 6'5". Watch him work. Watch how he works. So first things first. As a wide receiver, right, trying to be a cornerback, I need you to open your hips up, right? I'm trying to get you to move, get off your line, and also get your hips open. Hopefully, I can get you to commit hard enough so I can make a move. So immediately, right? Immediately takes a step off. All right, I got his hips moved, and not only that, but the lethality. Right, he is pressing vertical. He's pressing so much vertical that these hips are completely flipped. He's turning, burning right now. This corner is burning, and hey, boom. So much, in fact, that I need to get hands on him. Right, I need to get hands. I need to control the tempo of this route from the cornerback position. I have this inside leverage, but I don't know if you can see, he's got a lot of space to the sideline, and T-Mac definitely knows he's got a lot of space to the sideline. So what does T-Mac do? Instead of, giving up his cushion because he wants to get hands and press him to that sideline so he moves out of space and runs out of space to finish this route, right? I'm 6'5", son. So not only am I amazing to immediately, I'm violent. So I'm violent. I'm here. Your hips are turned. Not only are my hips turned, but I'm even. So I'm about to leave you. So hey, I need to squeeze him to that sideline. He drops his hips a little bit to see if he can get a little angle. But as you can say, he's even and he's already leaving. It doesn't matter. He's too strong. He does not get not a yard off of his line. So what does that do for his quarterback? Right? Not only did he just burn him, but look at all this space out here, dog. Phenomenal throw. I think that was Miss Bryce Young. And then the over-the-shoulder tracking with this nastiness in your face, right? The ball could have been, he could have just thrown this. He could have just thrown that like a real go because, he was gone. But luckily, he's got space out here to the sideline, right? The ball is put in a great space, okay? Through a defender's arm. I'm taking you to the ground too. So I want it to be known. I love me some Jimmy Horn, and Jimmy Horn's a dog, and he will continue to be a dog. But if you're a Carolina fan, you got some dogs everywhere because this is scary. So play of the day. Jimmy Horn Jr. Shows some toughness. So Charlotte, of all the receivers of the Panthers roster, Jimmy Horn Jr. is the smallest. He doesn't play that way. Even in an unpadded practice, the 5'8", 174-pound Horn took a shot in Tuesday's practice and popped right back up. He took a pass across the middle from Andy Dalton and collided in midair with safety Nick Scott. Horn hit the deck but bounced up immediately and signaled first down with a little shimmy for good measure. Not every receiver is eager to go across the middle of the field, but Panthers head coach Dave Canales said he doesn't hesitate to call Horn's number. Just constant energy, courage. It's his play style. Canales replied when he's asked what stood out in such plays. It showed up film last year. He's a tough guy, and he's battling in the run game to stay connected throughout the whole play, which was kind of a challenge for me to those guys. It's like this matters. This is who we're going to be. We're a running team first and foremost, and so we need all of you to be involved in that. That's your contribution to what we're doing. And he takes that seriously. He studies. He's here early. He's here late. He's working on stuff he's missed. He's asking questions. He's very curious by nature. So all things to me that point out to being a pro. Horn's got the kind of speed a smaller receiver has to have, 4.46, but his toughness will be the thing that allows him to thrive on a big body team. I am so happy for Jimmy Horn. I'm not surprised though, because that's just what Jimmy Horn does. That's what Fleazy does. I hope the hamstring injury stays away. I hope everything is good and great. I hope for a long, fruitful first team Jimmy Horn Jr. this season. But y'all let me know how you feel down below in the comments. Do you think Jimmy Horn is going to start off hot? You think he's going to get some packages? Is he going to turn into a number one? Is he the next Steve Smith? I think so. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me today. Like it if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you like football content of all shapes, sizes, forms, and fashion. Hit the bell icon not to miss anything. Continue to be great, man. I hope you have a phenomenal day. We'll see you next time. Peace. All right, live chat. How did Shedeur do? He did great. He went against the ones. You can go back and check it out if you want to zoom out, or you can stay tuned for the video that will be out in a few hours about Shedeur. But I need to wrap this up. We've been live for a good 2.5 hours, guys. I ain't no live stream. I'm not Kai Cenat because I'm not built like that. But, maybe one day. I cannot thank y'all enough for supporting these streams. They've been all crazy numbers. I've had some 600 days. I think today we were at 300. The other day was at 1,000. All I know is that all 184 people that are in here, I cannot thank y'all enough for being here, supporting here, listening to me yap, enjoying the yap session, supporting here, commenting, the theories, the thoughts, the members. All of y'all have been phenomenal. Y'all are making it enjoyable for me to live stream. And it's gonna make me do more live streams because I like just yapping to y'all. I like looking down in what's it called? Yeah, Tej, I'll be yapping. I'll be yapping. I love looking down and seeing, funny stuff like that or whatever in the comments. So really appreciate y'all. Continue rocking with. We'll see y'all next time. Look for the video coming out soon. And y'all be great. Peace.